Why just get some food when you can crush it? Come on, let's go to Crush Yard. Let's feast on this, that, and oh yeah, this for sure. Let's hang out and watch the game like every single one. But hey, why stop there? What if we had courts? Tons of courts. Tons of games and tons of places to hang out. Oh yeah, now we're crushing it. Now we're at Crush Yard. Food, pickleball, games, parties.
Heroes and Villains, the Art of the Disney Costume, created by the Walt Disney Archives, is now open at the South Carolina State Museum. Featuring 70 costumes from your favorite Disney films, this exhibition explores nearly 6 decades of film and television production at the Walt Disney Company. See costumes worn by Angelina Jolie and many more. Experience the magic behind the scenes today. Open for a limited time. Get tickets online at scmuseum.org.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. My meal of misfortune is now at Wendy's. It's pure torture with uniquely excruciating dips of dread. Enjoy the anguish.
Welcome to Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruz Chevrolet on MyTV Charleston.
For football, as we've got Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruz Chevrolet. Well, the NFL kicked things off last night, so we thought we'd fill the gap for you heading into the weekend. It's Bishop England. It's Hanahan. Jack the Longshot alongside, well, everyone in the low country knows him. Everett German. Come on, man. Football's in the air, baby.
Glad to have you back. Missed you last week. You know, your dad felt in okay, but he's not you. But yes, it is high school football Friday night here on Daniel Island. An outstanding matchup between two solid programs in Bishop England and Hanahan.
Yeah, a lot of tradition and two head coaches that actually have a lot of college experience. But we want to talk about these quarterbacks. First for Hanahan, Trip Gallus, just a sophomore. As Dickie D would say, he's a type of dandy.
6'5", the left hand can sling it. Also plays baseball as well. Took over halfway through the season last year, having a phenomenal start. Looking forward to seeing what Trip Gallus can do tonight.
Well, he's going to have his hands full trying to match the other quarterback on the home sidelines. Quinn Mahoney already committed to Campbell, a D1 prospect that he put on 20 pounds in the offseason.
Yeah, got a chance to see him here in warm-ups. A very physical specimen, a guy that really has put this offense on his back. Threw for almost 2,500 yards last year. He can run it. He can throw it. When it comes to offense, he is the catalyst for Bishop England.
Ladies and gentlemen, points, points, points. And it's a beautiful night for weather here in the low country as well. It's Plums Pro from the Storm Tracker 4 weather team. Here is your game day forecast, sponsored by Plum Pros, serving the low country's HVAC and plumbing needs for 20 plus years. Ladies and gentlemen, they write country music songs. The weather's so good tonight. We'll see you for kickoff on the other side.
I was in a lot of pain. I saw a Thumbs Up Guys commercial and I gave them a call. I felt like more than just a client. I felt like they were friends of mine.
Helping injured people is what we do. If you've been injured, call us. We're those Thumbs Up Guys.
Ever wonder what it's like to work at Knights Companies? It's more than just a job. It's family. Here, you're not just another employee. You're a valued member of a team dedicated to excellence and innovation in concrete construction. We're united by our passion for building the future together. Join us at Knights Companies, where your career thrives in an environment that values people, integrity, leadership, and excellence. Discover why our team is at the heart of everything we build.
Delta Force Athletics is the home of Delta Force All-Stars, Charleston's premier cheerleading and tumbling center. Our 10,000 square foot facility allows your child to discover their athletic ability, regardless of skill level. Now enrolling for after-school programs and recreational tumbling. The fun never stops. We host birthday parties and Friday night open gyms, too. Visit our website to sign up today. Delta Force Athletics. Don't miss your chance to join the Force.
What if you could change your future in just 1 or 2 years?
At Trident Technical College, you can invest in yourself and see real results. And with low or even no cost tuition, your education is one of the best investments you can make.
It's called ROI, a return on investment.
That means what you put in today pays off for years to come.
Greater job satisfaction.
More financial freedom.
A better future.
College is worth it, and so are you.
When I first came to Coastal Wound Care, I was on crutches. I thought I was going to lose my leg, but Dr. Gregory assured me that he had everything under control. Now I'm at the point where I'm able to walk, and the wound is healed.
Contact Coastal Wound Care today and start healing.
The scene is set. And as Jack Canty Stadium gets ready to erupt as Bishop England braces themselves to take the field, we introduce you to tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Sunbelt Rentals. Without the right equipment, you've got no game. The provider of our scissor lift all season long. There has been a change in the tides here on Daniel Island. This Bishop England team will have their hands full, though, as Mylan Turner will start this unit on the offensive side of the ball, led by Trip Gallus, Isaiah Snodgrass in the backfield. Keep an eye out on that receiving crew, Bo Brabham, Armel Grant, and Braylon Furman. But you made sure to talk to Mylan Turner. That offensive line is going to be really impressive. And their counterpart, the defensive front, led by Ben Jackson, Josh Hill, Brandon Maduro, Donovan Manigal, Mason Bellamy, that linebacking crew, Josh Amara, leading tackler for that Hanahan squad. And again, this Bishop England offense, highly, highly touted with Quinn Mahoney at the helm.
You know, the thing is, Jack, I don't care what level of football you're playing, you have to establish yourself in the trenches. You got to be able to block. I've seen some great quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers. But you know what? If they don't have time to do what they do best, it's going to be a long night. So for Quinn Mahoney, those big guys up front, also for Trip Gallus, his offensive lineman as well, it could come down to which offensive line can control the defensive line of the opposition.
A name to keep an eye on for Bishop England. He's actually holding the flag there as AC/DC rings loudly here at Jack Canty. Matthew Ponkow is a star, the junior 6'1", 215-pound D-end. Last year led this team with 11 sacks. And as Bishop England takes the field, I look for him to have a monster junior year.
Yeah, they're going to have to keep him out of the backfield. He's a defensive end, not a tailback. So if he spends a lot of his time in the backfield, it could be a long night for sure.
For Hanahan, a dude on that defense that we said a ton last year, Josh Amara. He'll help win that turnover battle as you take out tonight's keys to the game. Brought to you by Crew Chevrolet, Crew Chevy on Rivers, just north of the Northwoods Mall. You got a friend in the car business. Coach Turner was very emphatic here.
Yeah, last week they lost a tough one against Wando, 23-20. Lost the turnover battle. He felt that was the difference in the game. So they got to win the turnover battle tonight. And as we talked about, got to run the football. Both quarterbacks, we know that they can throw it, but the one that runs it the best could prevail and get the W.
Logan Hall and Bishop England, their keys.
Yeah, same thing. Run the football and also feed off the crowd. A very electric atmosphere. There's a lot of spirit and energy in the Bishop England football program. Coming off a 9-3, you got the crowd in the stands, packed house. Feed off that crowd. Make them the 12th man.
Toe meets leather, and we are underway here for a little Friday night football. It's Aram Silverman kicking it to the dangerous Zachary Baylog, tackled by his own teammate. And that's where Quinn Mahoney and this offense will take over.
Yeah, very impressed with Quinn Mahoney. You mentioned it in the open, Jack, a young man already committed to Campbell University on the season. Didn't have to throw it a lot last week. They got a big win against St. John, 70-0. But he went, 11 for 20, 151 yards, 2 touchdowns. Just an easy night for Quinn.
Mother Nature so newly ruining our open for Knights Company's kickoff this season. Another game under the belt for Hanahan. They 1-1. You mentioned the loss, tightly contested against Wando, but a big win against Philip Simmons in week 1. For Bishop England, just that one game, haven't necessarily been tested yet. Do you see that being a problem tonight?
Yeah, I would think if you're Hanahan, you really don't have anything to go off of. You know Quinn Mahoney's a stud. He's going to be able to deliver for Bishop England, but otherwise, couldn't really learn a lot from last week's film.
He sends play sounds out wide. Clean pocket. Mahoney steps up. Big ball downfield. He's looking for Baylog. Double coverage, but Sam Campbell, that's a name to keep an eye on just because, that's their starting kicker. Getting his first ever start in free safety. They test him right away. stands the test of time, but I love the confidence in the ball from Mahoney.
There's also Evan Behan back there for Hanahan. You're right. Air it out on the first play. Get those guys on their toes. But we saw the big arm from Mahoney on the opening play.
That 7-0 rout last week. Baylog had 4 catches for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns. The senior QB and the senior receiver on the same page as Plaisance dancing in the backfield. Nice TFL. As you see firing in. Nice tackle by Micah Withers.
Also, Ben Jackson back there in the backfield for Hanahan as well. One thing Coach Turner talked about, he loves the effort of his defense. A lot of hats around the footballs. We take a look at that opening play, the incomplete pass. But you love to see the arm strength of Quinn Mahoney.
A little bit of motion. They're going to let him play through it. Mahoney's going to dance to the outside. And finally, our first yellow hanky of the day delivered by Jim Cahill. He's our head official, our white hat today, if you will. We get to stop and play. A lot of motion at the top of the screen. It'll be interesting to see who they get this on.
You know, one of those situations where everybody's jacked up. It's a big game last week, kind of a glorified dress rehearsal for Bishop England. We talk about the rivalry with Hanahan last year, BE able to get the 10-point victory. So, yeah, you know, a lot of nerves out there right now early on. I look for these guys to settle in.
Pair of receivers at the bottom and the top of your screen. Mahoney sends transfer running back Brody Tonin to his left side. Hanahan's going to bring some pressure. It's going to be a quick screen. Nice dart. Will he have enough for the first down? It's William Donato. Looks like he's just going to be short of the chains. What a perfectly timed screen from Logan Hall.
I think that was Mason Bellamy that was able to track him down. You mentioned a nice screen there by Donato and able to come up about, it looks like a foot or a yard short of picking up a first down.
First tough decision of the night in Logan Hall in his second year as the head coach at Bishop England. Maybe looking to get Hanahan to jump off sides, but it's William Donato, the receiver, is going to jump. And it's going to force the punt team to come on out.
You talk about Logan Hall. What a job he's done in his second year. Really has turned this program around. Proud community now back here with Bishop England. He talked about it. They got a B team. They got a C team. They got obviously a JV. So right now things are going well for Logan Hall. He really has this program in a solid position.
Here's the first-year football player, Joed Rentas, a soccer player here at Bishop England with a nice punt. Be fielded around the 32, and that's where we'll see Trip Gallus for the first time. Hanahan stands strong, forces a 3 and out, and a beautiful sunset evening in the Lowcountry takes us to our first break.
You've got a friend in the used car business. Yes, you do.
Used cars, trucks, and SUVs, oh my! Fully inspected with great warranty options. No payments till November with approved credit. Together, let's drive. Details at cruisechevrolet.com.
At Knights Companies, we're not just in the business of concrete. We're in the business of building relationships. For over 3 generations, our family has proudly served our communities. Join us at Knights Companies, where your career thrives in an environment that values people, integrity, leadership, and excellence. Discover why our team is at the heart of everything we build. Knights Companies, excellence in concrete, built on family values.
Cruise has lots of new certified pre-owned and local trade-ins with no payments till November. And we're giving back to our community. Together, let's drive. Cruise Chevy on Rivers, cruisechevrolet.com.
You've got a friend in the used car business. Yes, you do.
Closed captioning is brought to you locally by 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We make junk disappear.
See a Triple B board member for tickets.
It's Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruz Chevrolet, Bishop England, Hanahan. A sunset to take you to break. Is it the Death Star or the full moon on the way out? How good is our camera team? We're in mid-season form. It's just week 2.
I have to say, that's one of the beauties of living in Charleston is being able to capture those types of shots night in and night out. Last week we were at Fort Dorchester, of course, the palm trees in the end zone. So, yeah, kudos to our guys in the truck on camera doing a great job here on Friday Night Rivals. I believe, Jack, our 16th year?
16th season. Friday Night Rivals in the Lowcountry. Mayor Margaret Nelms, one of the very best in the business, as Trip Gallus has proven to be one of the best quarterbacks in our area. Quick little 8-yard curl route to the outside. Nice grab by the fellow sophomore Kwamel Grant, and just the start that the Hawks were looking for.
Trip Gallus, last on the season, 17 for 25, 361 yards, 3 touchdowns, completing 68% of his passes. As you can see, the sophomore, very poised, very under control. Looking forward to seeing him slinging around tonight.
Little play action. He finds Bo Brabham. Bo, 23 catches last year. He was their leading receiver. That's his 7th already on the season. And it's our first Coastal Wound Care first down.
Some very simple passes, plays for Tripp to kind of really get comfortable, get settled in for the sophomore hurler who took over about halfway through the season last year and led them to the playoffs.
Another play action is Ponkow firing into the backfield. Gallus will get out to his left, scampered out of bounds. And how about that front four from Bishop England? This dude has been a monster to start the season. Another sophomore, it's Charlie Saker with his first collegiate high school sack.
Yep, 6'4", sophomore, 205 pounds, in pursuit, did not give up on the play and able to bring down Gallus. It also looks like Jack a penalty on the play.
No, I think they just spotted it incorrectly because it does look like an additional 2 yards. You'd love to see Gallus just throw that ball out of bounds though, right?
Exactly. And he's a smart kid. He's a winner on the field as well as in the classroom as well.
Here's a screen to the outside. It's Grant, his second catch of the game. Gets those yards back after the sack and then some. It's about a 9-yard pickup in Kwamel Grant. Just his 6th catch of the season, but he's becoming an early favorite target so far for Gallus.
What I like about that pass was he led him up the field. You throw that to him or behind him, his momentum is not going. So smart play by Tripp Gallus to throw it ahead of the receiver, get his momentum going towards the end zone.
Oh, how about Gallus? It's exactly what Mahoney was trying to do on the other side of the football in Gallus. Great hard count. It looks like he gets big number 55, Jackson Coons, to jump off sides.
So easy 5 yards, a free 5 yards for Hanahan. Makes it a very manageable third down coming up for the Hawks.
3rd and about 3. Gallus this time's going to hand it off. Here's the linebacker, Josh Amara. Just got to get upfield, and he says, nah, I want a little bit more. Amara with a big-time 7-yard pickup, another Coastal Wound Care first down. But in the meantime, I say we kick it down. Introduce you to the 3rd member of our crew. It's Trooper Bob with tonight's Trooper Bob Field Report, powered by Charleston Electric and Air.
Hey guys, at 7 o'clock today, it was 87 degrees here on the field. I spoke to their athletic director for Bishop England. He tells me they monitor their hydration there, especially through the beginning of the football season. They said it's very important to them. At different temperatures, they're taking more frequent breaks, and 92 degrees, they just stop practice altogether. But they said through the beginning of the football season, they've had 90% participation from their guys, and it looks like everything's going the way it should now. They just don't want it to creep up on them to where in the 3rd and 4th quarter, they're starting to cramp up. So they're keeping an eye on their hydration levels. Or as Everett would tell you, you got to break out the pickle juice.
Let's go, hit him, Dan. Of course, you know you can't go wrong with the pickle juice. We found out last week, I think you got some stashed at your house.
If the American government ever made pickle juice and sunflower seeds in American currency, folks, I'm going to be doing just fine. This is Hanahan offense. Moving the chains. Great tackle in the backfield. Forces a 3rd and short, but we really appreciate the time, Trooper Bob. Remember, that's Charleston Electric and Air, your trusted electrical and HVAC specials, serving the Low Country since 2005. And Jackson Coons, big 5'5", forcing a 3rd and short.
For Hanahan, such an impressive drive. Do you want to finish off with points here?
Gallus keeps it. Brilliant. Kicks it to the outside. That ball's on the ground. Big decision by the far lines judges. It looks like that is indeed going to be a forced fumble. Picked up by Hunter Alex. And what was such a promising first drive for Hanahan is going to end with our first turnover of the night. Man, this looks like a WWE move. How about the spear?
Yeah, nice pass there again. He definitely took the step, and that's why you have to protect the football. He was kind of waving it like a loaf of bread. You got to get it high and tight, and that wouldn't happen. Credit to Hunter Alex being in the right place at the right time. He stops that drive for Hanahan.
That was Julian Washington fumbling the football. But Zach Baylog, we're going to talk about him a ton offensively. He actually led this Bishops team with 5 interceptions a season ago. That's a forced fumble, his first turnover cost, and let's go right back to big number 2. He cuts back upfield. Quick screen from Mahoney to Baylog, and all of a sudden, all that momentum back on the home sideline.
Let's not forget, last year Baylog had 65 catches for over 1,000 yards and 7 touchdowns. So I think he does a little bit of everything: offense, defense, special teams. Fills up the water jugs. Also has the pickle juice. He does a lot. He's a heck of a football player, Zach Baylog.
Rumor has he actually drives buses to the games as well. Here's the do-it-all running back Mitchell Plaisance. Last week, 4 carries for 56 yards, 2 tutties. It's a really balanced offense. It's something that Logan Hall was super emphatic about. As another play action, he finds Baylog. This connection, we're just getting started tonight.
And both quarterbacks pinpoint precision. That ball couldn't have been higher, lower. It would have been an incomplete. So far, so good. Very impressed with Mahoney as well as Trip Gallus.
Love the play call as well, allowing them to ease themselves into this game too.
Just simple 3-step drops, get to your top, and then just let it go.
6.5 to go here in the first quarter. It's Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruz Chevrolet, as Mahoney driving up the field. Pressure to the outside, back to Baylog. Tiptoeing on the sidelines, but will it stand? It's a penalty in the spot of holding.
It's like holding against the Bishops, which allowed Mahoney to get a little extra time, but to no avail. So once again, we've seen the penalty come back to stop what was somewhat of a promising drive. Obviously, still plenty of time left in this drive, but you want to avoid those double stick situations. Still first down, but Hanahan is tough to beat without penalties. You don't want to do yourself any favors by giving them free yardage.
We talked about balance too. Now playing behind the chains, it's 10 yards at the spot of the foul. You're now looking at first and about 22, make it 25. There's just a lot of miscommunication on what looked like a little bit of misdirection in the backfield. Ben Turner wisely jumps on that loose ball.
And it just looks out of sync. Offensively, nothing, everything very clunky for Bishop England. Good thing for them is just the first quarter, and they still have plenty of football left. As you see Coach Hall there, not pleased with his team's performance thus far. But again, you have to just kind of settle in, just relax, take a deep breath, and get back to doing what you've been doing really over the last year and a half.
Play action. Looking for Donato at the top of the screen. He cuts it back through. That's going to be a pickup of about 15. Great ball to the outside of William Donato, already his second catch. And how about this? He had 2 catches all last year. He is becoming an integral role to take a lot of attention off of Zachary Baylog.
Grayson Mathis there on the stop. He's also a wide receiver, the junior. Nice tackle by him and bringing up a big second down.
Oh, how about this stunt? Ben Jackson causing havoc in that backfield. It was a swim move that he puts on Patrick Werner on the bottom of your screen. That forces an errant throw. And another punting situation for BE.
And that's where the communication, when you play together a lot, you got to talk, you got to pick up stunts, you got to pick up twists. Communication is always key, really, in all sports. And we saw in that time a lack of communication resulted in great penetration by Hanahan.
Big booming kick. Great work from Joed Rentas. Will be fielded at around the 28 by Bo Brabham. Will take us to our second commercial break of the evening. 5:20 to go in the first. It'll be Trip Gallus on the other side with Goose Egg still on the board.
Watch News 4 for scores, highlights, and exclusive Low Country stories.
They T-boned me. I didn't even see it. I could not walk. I could not lift my hands. And I'm so happy that I went with a thumbs up, guys. Your world taken care of, no worries.
Helping injured people is what we do. If you've been injured, call us. We're those thumbs up guys.
When you come home, do you like what you see? You will when you choose TimberTech decking from Contract Exteriors. Inspired by nature, born from advanced technology, TimberTech is a low-maintenance, high-performance decking material designed to resist stains, scratches, and fading, giving you more time to enjoy what matters. TimberTech, built for life, designed for memories. Come home to something better. Contract Exteriors, your local expert in decking solutions.
Do you or someone you care about feel anxious about visiting the doctor for the first time? From the moment you walk through the door, at Coastal Wound Care, we treat every patient like family. Contact Coastal Wound Care today.
Well, it's not quite Permian, but it is Friday Night Live Rivals. Knights Company is driven by Cruz Chevrolet. Jack Canty Stadium, it's Hanahan, it's BE. And these are two potent offenses. And again, our stats update brought to you by Southeastern Spine Institute. A little bit quiet so far. Bit surprising.
Yeah, really, because you have such veteran quarterbacks, even though Gallus is just a sophomore, played a lot of football last year. Of course, we know about Mahoney, what he can do. So, yeah, a little surprise. I mean, think about it. I mean, obviously, Bishop England put up 70 points last week. Look at, Hanahan, they put up, 40 in week 1 and 20 last week. So they're averaging 30 points. Safe to say, I don't think this will be a defensive battle the rest of the night.
I was going to say, it's that stage of the season, too, where defense is always so ahead of offenses. And, man, talk about ahead of the game. Look at Big Trip Gallus. Just a sophomore. He was another guy that Coach Turner really lamented his work in the weight room, putting on close to 17 pounds, still growing into his body, but he said when the lights turn on, this kid is a gamer.
And that's what you want, especially in that position, being able to lead your team as all great quarterbacks do.
Gallus empty backfield, going to kick out to big number 88, Julian Washington. Nice grab on the outside for about a 3-yard pickup.
It looked like Chase Tonin on the stop. Of course, we have 3 Tonins on the field for Bishop England. Chase on the stop for that one. I kind of have a feeling we'll be saying that name a lot tonight, Jack.
It's a play-by-play guy's dream and nightmare. If someone makes a tackle, I'm more than likely going to scream Tonin this evening. But here's the deal. The first name is a bit of a question mark as Gallus, a dart to the outside, lands innocently at the feet of Kwamel Grant. Bishop England starting 3 brothers, Brody, Trevor, and Chase, and all of them absolute menaces to society on the defensive side of the football.
And on top of that, they wear 19, 20, and 21 in terms of jersey numbers, so they're definitely not doing us any favors. So, yeah, we joked about it, Jack, in our preparation for this game. This is probably the one broadcast that it is okay to call people by their first name.
3rd and 7 with about 4.5 to go. Clock running. Shouldn't be after the incomplete pass. Tight end in motion. Fakes the pitch, and how about that? Big hit in the backfield. And guess who? Yay, Matthew Ponkow. How about already his 2nd sack of the season, his 5th tackle for a loss? And I told you, this junior is a bull in a china shop.
Yeah, we talked about that offensive line. Missed block there and just came off his backside. Gallus didn't see him, and a tackle for a loss sack there by Bishop England. Once again, the punt team back on the field for Hanahan.
And these defenses standing strong this evening. Is that Sam Campbell back to punt yet again? Good snap. Letting it rip. Low liner. Baylog will watch it go as Brabham will down it at around the 36. I'll tell you this. Very underrated, but the punt teams have been great this evening.
I was about to say, both punters doing a phenomenal job here tonight for both teams thus far. They are by far our MVP of what we've seen so far here in the first 8 minutes of this football game.
Brag on that student section as well.
So much pride, Jack, and Bishop England. Went 9-3 last year. Made it to the playoffs. The pride is back over here on Daniel Island. A lot of people feeling very good about what they're seeing from Logan Hall and his Bishop England football program.
That shot of the student section, the corner as they call it here at Bishop England, brought to you by the Thumbs Up guys at Fan Cam, your personal injury attorneys at Miller, Siegel, and Ward, winning cases, winning your trust. And maybe that student section should actually be brought to you by Kevin Crossner and Field of Dreams. It's not quite if you build it, they will come, but if you start winning, they will come. And that's all Logan Hall did in his first season. After going 2-8 2 years ago, they go 9-3 and win a region championship at the 4A level as Mahoney puts it right on the numbers of Baylog. And that's a big reason to why they saw such a quick turnaround, Mahoney to Baylog.
Evan Behan on the coverage, the senior defensive back. And as you see, slowly but surely, it seems like now Bishop England starting to get into a little rhythm. What's happened thus far is they do that and then they kill themselves with a penalty. Let's see if they can continue executing.
Another play action. Mahoney kind of wisely throwing that ball away.
Yeah, you never want to be backpedaling, throw off your back foot, but that's one that you're right. He just wanted to get rid of that one and live for second down.
I tell you this, Mylan Turner, who's got experience at Georgia Southern, talked a lot of high school football in the state of Georgia with he in his third year as the head coach at Hanahan. He's done a great job of stunting blitzes, throwing a ton of different pressure from different directions, and so far Mahoney trying to slow the game down. Second and 10. He's going to keep it. Little sidearm toss to the Baylog. How about that dance move? 1 hop, 2 hop, 3 hop. Yeah. Another Coastal Wounds first down pickup.
Sam Campbell and Landon Ritchie on the stop for Hanahan. You're right. He can drop that shoulder. Look like a little Patrick Mahomes there, just being able to get around that defensive end. So a nice throw and catch for Bishop England. The drive continues.
Baylog so shifty. With 65 catches, he eclipsed the 1,000 mark last year, averaged about 85 yards per game. You can see why. He's set wide at the bottom of your screen all by himself. No safety over the top. Mahoney looking for him. He's going to drop it off instead. It's Big Ben Turner rumbling, stumbling, and the first-year football player ever. He's a baseball stud. Big Ben Turner dives into the end zone, finds the pylon, and it's our first score of the night. Brought to you by Trident Technical College. Touchdown. Someone keep that ball, Ben Turner. A tutty.
Donovan Manigo was just a half second short. And it looks like it's not going to count because I see men walking back, Jack. You see Donovan Manigo here coming off of that right side. Thought he was going to get a sack, but couldn't quite get there. Give credit to Mahoney, but all for naught as the penalty flag will negate the touchdown.
Oh, I'm going to give myself the benefit of the doubt. I didn't see Hankey till way late, right?
Yeah.
I mean, way after the play is points come off the board. That line of scrimmage now set. It's going to be 1st and 15 with 2.5 to go. So deflating. And again, the theme remains the same. Another penalty flag for this BE offense sets them back.
Right now, between turnovers for Hanahan and penalty flags, really kind of hurting each other, shooting themselves in the foot. They're doing a lot of good things, but they just got to clean up the little things.
1st and 15. Mahoney wants it wide. Bottom of the screen. He's going back to him. Great coverage on the outside by Behan. And we've got a penalty flag. It's another one this time. In the spot of DPI, he was looking for Sammy Garton.
Man, that was a late penalty flag. I think players are already starting to run back for the next play, and out of nowhere came that yellow flag. So we take a look here at the Cruise Chevrolet replay, and I don't know, Jack. I don't know if I saw a lot of contact there, but I'm not wearing black and white today, so what I think doesn't count. So the penalty flag will be automatic first down, pass interference.
I got that on Evan Behan. Never turns his head, but blanketed coverage. It'll move those chains. Credit that Bishop England offensive line for creating a clean pocket, though. From left to right, Riley Ford, Jake Olson, Shep Hewlin, Gavin Bailey, Patrick Verner. They set a big line of scrimmages. Now Tonin bounces it to the outside. He lowers the shoulder, and that ball comes out loose. As again, innocently landing out of bounds. And a choppy start so far for both sides.
Grayson Mathis, the initial hawk there on the stop. And that's why, Jack, you want to carry that football in the outside hand. So when things like that happens, the ball, most time than not, will go out of bounds. So a lucky break there. Also got to dry his hands.
Yeah.
But the ball has been on the field a lot tonight.
Brody, the senior, his two twin brothers, the younger. That was big transfer pickup, if you will, coming right down the road. You know, Brody Tonin rushed for over 200 yards last year. 5 combined touchdowns. He's their backup. As Mahoney looking back for Ben Turner. Nice grab, dancing on the sidelines. But I've been really impressed with the big 6'4", 195-pound tight end so far. Moves really well.
One thing that's really jumped out to me, Jack, before the game walking on the field is the size of Bishop England. They've done a phenomenal job in the weight room this summer. Bigger, faster, stronger, and yeah, I mean, it's safe to say those guys have put in their time during the offseason.
First and go now for Logan Hall's group. Looking to scratch first. It's a 3 tight end set. They hand it off to Plaisance. He cuts it back through the middle of the field. Pick up of about 2.
On the carry, number 4,
For so long, Jack, is at the bottom of that pile for Hanahan was Michael Withers. When you think of Bishop England, you thought about girls basketball and the job that Paul Rooney has done. You think about soccer and tennis and lacrosse and everything. You never really kind of thought Bishop England did win a state title a while back, but you never really thought about it. But now when you think of Bishop England, you have to put football up there as one of their top sports.
Mahoney's going to keep this one. Dancing. Great vision. The patience. No signal yet, and there it is. He hits him with the Shador. He said perfect timing. It's Quinn Mahoney's first rushing touchdown of the season. He had 9 a year ago, and the Campbell commit scratches first for the Bishops.
Tell you what, he looks like somebody else who was running the football last night from the quarterback position at Ward Green in terms of Jalen Hurts. You see here, just finds the spot, lowers his head, and just powers himself into the end zone. And when you have that type of size, those are the types of plays that you can make.
Well, he worked his tail off for it. Snap is good, hold is good, kick indeed good as well. Great work by Joed Rentas as it's now a 7-0 ball game. You mentioned the size. For Logan Hall, it was about getting these guys to believe in himself. And for a dude like Quinn Mahoney, the quarterback, the leader, putting on 20 pounds of mass, he said the minute that they lost in the playoffs last year, it was 5 days in the weight room. Gives a lot of that credit to their defensive coordinator and strength coordinator, Carson Mingo. So, yeah, if you got it, you flaunt it. He's put on the strength. Now he's letting all these folks in green know Bishop England is for real.
They are indeed. By the way, speaking of green, I don't know if you can really tell on your television screens, but how about BE rocking the navy blue jerseys tonight? I've always just seen the green or white tops for Bishop England, but I think I like the look for the Bishops thinking outside the box.
I love it, man. It's an athletic department that's investing in themselves. I told you, Logan Hall in his first year, 9-3, 4-1 in region. They win a region championship. He goes, we wanted them to believe in themselves. Now we're saying, hey, hold on, actually. Let's reel it back and continue to play with that fire. But the entire athletic department as a whole, actually the Carlisle Cup champions, they're actually going to be given that trophy at halftime of this game. At the 4A level, no doubt, they played for 9 state championships as a school, won 3 of them. Fantastic work by this Daniel Island community.
But wrapped up 14 region championships. And like you said, they made the jump up to 4A. That's very impressive, Jack, as we see a tackle there from Bishop England as Hunter Alex on the stop.
Yeah, about a 15-yard return for Bo Brabham. You're right, 14 region championships. They get moved up to the 4A level. There's a lot of huffing and puffing, but not indoors, right? These guys are like, great, we'll go play anybody. We'll play in the Walmart parking lot if you let us. And this community was treated to 14 region championships, playing schools with 1,500, 2,000 kids, 700 students here at BE.
Of course, we know the multiplier that the high school league implemented, so that's why even though they have less than, like you said, around 700, while they're playing and competing against teams with 1,500, but you never heard Bishop England complain about it. They just rolled their sleeves up, got better, and it paid off with, like you mentioned, 14 region championships and 3 state titles.
Mylan Turner's group back out there as Josh Amara sent out wide. Gallus. Dump it off at the bottom of your screen.
I like that play call. Of course, the play was not able to go off because of, looks like maybe a false start against Hanahan. But you know Bishop England's feeling good. They're all juiced up. They're going to want to rush the attack, let them in, and then simply hit them behind with the screen. And that's what Hanahan was trying to do on that play.
We'll head back 5 yards. That was Grayson Mathis. Didn't get the start tonight, but he's a receiver, a DB, another dude that plays on all 3 phases. He's at the bottom by himself. This time they're going to hand it off to the stud linebacker. It's Josh Amara. He's already run for 3 touchdowns this season, and it's really his first full year playing the position.
Nice job there by Matthew Ponkau, as well as, again, Hunter Alex. We said those names a lot. That's the one thing we'll also see tonight, Jack. A lot of guys playing both ways. So, yeah, they'll be on offense, defense, special teams for both squads.
Get it back to about 2nd and 13. Another play action. Gallus steps up, looking across the middle of the field. And Bo Brabham. Blanketed coverage on the outside. Great work. That was Chase Tonin, sophomore little brother.
And we talked about it. You got to give Gallus time. You know, every time he's feeling the pressure really coming straight at him from up the middle. So the offensive linemen, they're going to have to be a little tighter, hold those guys out. You don't have to give Gallus a lot of time, but you do need to give him time to get his feet set and deliver the football. As his counterpart from Mahoney, he's ready to get back on there and see if he can put another touchdown on the board.
Gallus stands up. He's got time this time. Good ball. About 4 yards out in front. Grayson Mathis. Great work by that cover spy, Zachary Baylog, and great coverage. They're going to force the 4th down, and you're right. Mahoney and the big tight end, Ben Turner, looked like they were licking their chops on the sidelines to get back out there.
And that's really a safe throw, because even if it were to get intercepted, it would be just like a punt. So he overthrew it. I do like that call. You kind of keep that secondary a little honest, not allow them to creep up to where you're facing 8 guys in the box.
Already the 3rd punt of the evening for Sam Campbell. Another great punt, low liner. Baylog will come up to catch. Knee touches down.
I love seeing that on Friday nights, Jack. Guys, punt returners coming up and catching the football. Even a fair catch, because a lot of times we saw several times last week, when you don't, you allow the ball to roll, you lose about 15 yards of field position. So good job by both punt returners tonight coming up and fair catching the football.
Zachary Baylog, the punt returner. And there's Logan Hall, the Lawrence High School grad. Played with the likes of Stephon Gilmore, Jadavian Clowney, Devontae Holloman, where he would then actually eventually go coach with Devontae Holloman. Said one of his best friends fell back in love with the game as the offensive coordinator at Pinewood. And what's not to love about this BE offense right now? That's Mitchell Plaisance kicking it to the outside and a pickup of about 6.
Yeah, Mason Bellamy on the stop, the junior defensive end. Great pursuit. Both teams, like I said, leaving it all on the field, Jack. They are pursuing sideline to sideline. That's what you like to see as a head coach.
Mason Bellamy's a really fun player. Because of some injuries, he goes from DN. He's actually playing outside linebacker right now. Plaisance cutting it up. How about that? Yards after the contact. Good enough for another Coastal Wound Care 1st down.
Sam Campbell and Bellamy holding on for dear life. he had the end zone in sights for sure.
And this is where they're so balanced, right? Put it 6 in the box, Mahoney will beat you deep. Quick play action. Kicks it to the outside. How about this move? Sammy Garton fighting for extra life. He'll scamper out of bounds at around the 10-yard lines. And Bishop England enters the Rapid Repairs red zone for already the 3rd time this evening. But how about the shiftiness? We see you, Sammy Garton.
Well, I saw a little bit of inside-out moves, kind of kept them rocked them to sleep, and able to pick up a big play on the final play of the 1st quarter.
That 26-yard pitch and catch will take us to the 2nd quarter. It's Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruz Chevrolet, and we're just driving to the backseat as Quinn Mahoney takes us off to a flurry of a start.
Draw your attention to the 50-yard line for a special.
AC struggling? Charleston Electric and Air has you covered. From expert electrical work and generator installation to fast, reliable AC repair. We keep your home powered and cool. One expert team, trusted for power, cooling, and comfort.
Thank you for allowing our family to serve your family at Charleston Electric and Air.
100% satisfaction. Your comfort guaranteed.
When your project demands the best, turn to Sunbelt Rentals. 10 branches conveniently located in Charleston, Sunbelt Rentals helps you get things done with an expanded mix of tools and equipment. With over 14,000 pieces of equipment, expert advice, and reliable service, we help pros and DIYers tackle any job, big or small. Rent from Sunbelt Rentals, a company proud to be involved in the community and schools. Sunbelt Rentals, making it happen for our customers. Visit us today.
This is you. This is you with Crush Yard. With Crush Yard, you pickleball. With Crush Yard, you catch it all in our sports lounge. With Crush Yard, you feast on feel-good, chef-crafted food. And then you game, and game some more. So, which would you rather be, you or you with Crush Yard. Food, pickleball, games, parties. See you down at the yard.
Honey, the AC stopped working. Call Plum Pro Plus.
AC issues? I'm on it.
Found the issue. Plum Pro Plus is Charleston's #1 plumbing, heating, and air company for a reason. Call the pros today to find out how you can receive a free heater with the purchase of a new AC system. Call the pros you can trust. Call Plum Pro Plus today.
After moving to the 4A level, it was a historic season for Bishop England as they have been issued the Athletic Carlisle Cup for the state of South Carolina. That's Principal Mary Ann Tucker, Athletic Director Bill Warren, and President Patrick Finneran. Year one. What a momentous accomplishment.
It's just, I mean, when you think about it, just I don't want to say disadvantage because obviously Bishop England can pull from different areas, but yeah, to only have 700 students and compete against schools that are double your size, that's impressive, but he's got about a good 40 football players here that we're seeing on display here tonight.
14 region championships, 9 state championship appearances, and 3 state championships. And with Quinn Mahoney at the helm, this football team is still looking to make a ton of noise here in the lowcountry.
Elijah Mitchell, the defensive lineman, sophomore there on the stop for Hanahan. And if you're Hanahan right now, just got to slow him down, slow the bleeding. And if you can, at least have Bishop England attempt a field goal. You don't want to get behind too much against this potent Bishop England offense.
And good news for them, it is 2nd and goal from about the 10. Field gets a little bit tighter for this Mylan Turner defense. Mahoney in the backfield, looking at the bottom of the screen. It's a jump ball. Unable to pull it in, but Evan Behan has been really good on the outside so far for the Hawks.
He was going for the Odell Beckham one-hand catch. William Tornado couldn't quite come down with it. That's one that Quinn will understand, just a little more air. That had kind of a Jack the Long Chomp's fastball there. Put a little air, a little soft touch, and lay it in his wide receiver's hands.
Not bad news. He wants a better heater than mine. He wants like a Jeffrey Gilbert Bishop England heater, right? Clemson Tiger, New York Yankee.
He's like, what, AA, AAA now?
AA for the boys. Pair of backs in the backfield. He fakes it. He's going to keep it, and it's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the evening. The patience, the vision, the Camels are fired up at Quinn Mahoney's theirs as Bishop England races out to a 2-score start. That touchdown brought to you by Trident Technical College.
And you touched on it, the patience. He allowed the hole to open itself. A lot of times you see quarterbacks just take off and try to get there as soon as they can. But great job by Quinn Mahoney there, as you see, kind of taking his time, found the hole, hit, and in the end zone for the 2nd time tonight.
PAT's up and good. The dual threat quarterback heading to play in the CAA next season. Quinn Mahoney at 6'3", 210. These college coaches love to see these bigger bodied dudes able to get out of the pocket.
He'll be able to put his talents on display there. Bowie Creek Campbell, they're getting a good one in Quinn Mahoney.
Well, we want to make sure that we kick it down for tonight's host school grant. It's Knights Companies and News 4. We're proud to present each participating home school a check for $500. This grant provides each school with extra funding to help make their school just that much better. Over the past 16 seasons, FNR and our sponsors have donated over $160,000 to lowcountry students and schools. Congratulations to Bishop England from Knights Companies and News 4. Trooper Bob, to you.
$500 for your school. How does the school plan on using this money, President Finneran?
We're going to do something special for our kids. We don't know yet, but we'll give them some special gift.
It's great. $500, Bishop England. Thank you very much. We'll send it back up to Everett and Jack upstairs.
We appreciate Bishop England for having us here tonight. I don't want to go without mentioning, Joe Ed Rentas has never played football. A booming touchback for the first-year kicker. Bishop England with a 2-score lead. We're not going to let Bill Warren go anywhere. We're going to send it back down to Trooper Bob here in a second for tonight's Educator Spotlight.
Yeah, usually when in doubt, if you're a football team, you need a kicker. Probably the best place to go is go to the soccer team. It's clearly they know how to kick a ball. It's just maybe learning the techniques of it. But yeah, he's learned quickly on the job and doing a great job handling kickoffs for the Battling Bishops.
A handful of players, their first year ever playing football, not only like showing up and making an impact right away, as we're going to get another yellow hanky. Looks like it's going to be a false start on Hanahan. That it is.
Remember back in the old Danny Ford days there at Clemson, they didn't have a kicker, and he went and got this kid named Donald Igwe-Buike, and he was a stud back in the 80s for old Coach Ford and the Clemson Tigers.
A joke. I think that was like my pops was one of his first games he ever went and covered back then.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a good name.
That's one you don't forget.
Yeah, right. Like for real sports junkies, right? Remember the kicker 30 years ago is nice run through the middle of the field. They get all 5 yards back. And here's Trooper Bob and Bill Warren for tonight's Educator Spotlight.
All right.
On the carry, number 21.
Back down on the field with President Finner in here from Bishop England. What are some exciting things that you're doing this year? And we're a couple of weeks into the school year already.
So same old. It's our second year of the flex period for our kids to give them a little more time to do things for themselves and that kind of stuff. But our main focus this year is that our kids understand that they are seen, known, and loved. That's kind of our heart and soul of what we do here as a school, that all our kids are special and we love having them every day.
Well, right now you're in the lead, but I got to ask you, did you do anything special for Labor Day? Did you throw anything on the grill?
Nothing on the grill. It was a day to relax for me. When school starts, it becomes a rat race, and so it's just a day to take it easy.
Well, keep up the good work, and thank you for all that you do here at Bishop England. We'll send it back upstairs.
That was tonight's Educator Spotlight, brought to you by the Thumbs Up Guys, your personal injury attorneys at Miller, Dawson, Siegel, and Ward, winning cases and winning your trust. Bishop England's going to win a lot of games if Hunter Alex continues to lay the boom like he just did.
Yeah, he's like a one-man wrecking crew right now.
Gallus steps up. He's looking for his tight end. Great catch into triple coverage. Pinpoint accuracy, putting it right on the numbers of Grayson Mathis.
I mean, you talk about threading the needle. That ball could not have been thrown any more perfect. What a throw by Trip Gallus. Throwing it in coverage. Great concentration. First down for the Hawks.
This is why they turned to the freshman a season ago, a 109 QBR ranking, 9 touchdowns to just 1 interception, but the confidence to still put that ball into uncomfortable tight spaces. I think that's a good old-fashioned broadcaster jinxes that throw a little high and wide.
Well, that's one where he had some time, where he could have kind of taken his time, gotten his feet set, and then delivered. He was trying to throw on the run. Now, he was rolling out to his left, which is obviously his strong hand. But, yeah, had some time to maybe kind of get set in before delivering that.
Gallus so far this year came into tonight 17 of 25 for 361 and 3 tutties. A great decision maker. Coach Turner talked about his IQ, his EQ, and just felt like he was born to play this sport. You obviously know his pops pretty well.
His dad, Tom, the outstanding leader, principal over at Hanahan High School, been friends with Tom forever, got a chance to catch up with him, before the game. So obviously Tripp really has no choice but to be a great student athlete.
Well, and you could see, looks like he gets tangled up right around the ankle at the end of this play. Big push up front. Great work by, it looked like Jackson Coons. Yep, big number 55. Roll call to the football, but watch him at the very end of the play. It looks like Trip Gallus gets rolled up on a little bit as he's tended by athletic staff. We'll keep you updated on the other side.
Watch Entertainment Tonight
after ABC News 4 at 7.
You've got a friend in the car business.
Suburban and Tahoe and Silverado, oh my! Get these and more new Chevrolets in stock. Special financing and no payments till November with approved credit. Get on Let's Drive CruiseChevrolet.com and Cruise Chevy on Rivers.
Ever wonder what it's like to work at Knight's Companies? It's more than just a job. It's family. Here, you're not just another employee. You're a valued member of a team dedicated to excellence and innovation in concrete construction. We're united by our passion for building the future together. Join us at Knight's Companies, where your career thrives in an environment that values people, integrity, leadership, and excellence. Discover why our team is at the heart of everything we build.
You've got a friend in the used car business. Yes, you do.
Used cars, trucks, and SUVs, oh my! Fully inspected with great warranty options. No payments till November with approved credit. Together, let's drive. Details at cruisechevrolet.com.
Thank you for your support of Battling Bishop football.
Tonight's company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruz Chevrolet. Bishop England with a 14-point lead, 2 rushing touchdowns for Quinn Mahoney. But the only thing that matters right now is the left leg of Trip Gallus, a stellar sophomore quarterback being tended to by athletic training staff. Wishing him nothing but the best, as big number 2 has been a blast tonight to take in. In the meantime, we're going to send it back down to the sideline for another field report powered by Charleston Electric and Heating and Air. Trooper Bob, what you got for us?
Hey guys, I'm down on the sidelines with Allie Stovall and Kennedy Morton with the cheerleading team here. You guys are doing a great job. I've been watching it from the beginning of the game. A lot of work goes into this, and we were talking before. You've started in March to get ready for the game.
Yeah, so we host open practices in March, and then we have dead season, and then we hold tryouts in May, and literally the day after we pick the team, we start practicing and practice throughout the summer.
Can you show us your favorite cheer?
Yeah, girls, you ready to do green and white? Ready to do green and white? Yeah!
Go. You can go.
It's third and 12.
It's been all green and white so far this evening. The nightmare continues to become true for Hanahan. As Trip Gallus back to the sideline. They'll get into the Wildcat offense, as they're going to pick up a first down. Receiving the snap was Xavier Sabak, a junior running back. A little bit of Wildcat brings us tonight's first down, brought to you by Purpose Driven Athletics, guiding students' athletics to their collegiate success.
Pulling guy right there, Zach Bale out there to run him out of bounds. We saw the Wildcat all last week. Of course, we had the Goose Creek Port Dorchester game. Goose Creek was down to their 5th quarterback, only attempted 1 pass. So, hey, maybe that might work for Hanahan as well.
It was a great block out in front. You mentioned that pulling H-back. That was Lendon Dodd clearing the way. They go back to Xavier. It's a pickup of about 4. Now, all of a sudden, it's a little bit of a wrinkle. Hanahan responds to a little bit of adversity in a huge way. How does Bishop England now make the adjustment?
Yeah, Tom, that was Trevor Tonin on the stop for me. Yeah, your game plan was so focused on stopping Trip Gallus. Now he's out, so you have to adjust on the fly. So let's see what the defensive coordinator for Bishop England comes up with.
You can see Trip Gallus right over the shoulder of Mylan Turner, moving gingerly on that sideline. Looked like a left lower ankle injury. Don't want to speculate, but good to see him back to his feet.
And while we have a second, like I mentioned, I had an opportunity to visit with Tripp's dad, Tom, the principal at Hanahan, before the game, and he said there's actually a watch party going on right now in Detroit, Michigan. Now, I know Tom, I want to say Tom played at Eastern Michigan, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, a lot of people there in Detroit. So, hello to everyone in Detroit.
Tonight's company's getting some love from the men. We see you.
Well, they got a big one. Is it Sunday? They play Green Bay?
They got Green Bay on Sunday, but I think they're proudly focused, for my friends in Detroit, speaking for my lovely significant other who's a gigantic Wolverine fan. They've got their hands full with OU.
Boomer Sooner.
Yeah, but they had to kick off the weekend with a little BE and Hanahan, right?
That's true. And if I'm not mistaken, that game can be seen tomorrow right here on ABC News 4.
Well, those friends and family in Detroit are fired up because Trip Gallus back on the field, looking to reverse the field. Is Grayson Mathis. A quick screen, but massive news for Hanahan Hawk fans as Trip Gallus back on the gridiron.
Jacob Mahoney there with the tackle. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I don't believe Jacob is related to Quinn Mahoney.
Okay.
Is that what we heard?
They are not. And it's our favorite storyline of the week for Bishop England.
Yes. Let's see what the call is here. Looks like a legal shift, Jack.
That's back-to-back illegal shifts from Hanahan. Mathis taking a huge hit, and you're right. That was Quinn, not brother, not cousin, Knox Mahoney.
Just happens to have the same last name.
Coach Logan Hall said the goal is to win a state championship. The goal is to win championships here. But we can go ahead and say that we are #1 in the state. There is no one, and I mean no one, that has more brothers or cousins playing in their program than we do.
Hit it, Jack, with the stat. How many?
Not 1.
Not 2.
Not 3.
Not 4.
I'm not even going to do the LeBron no more. 11.
Yeah.
11 brothers from their 7th to 12th grade teams. That's C team, JV, B team, all things.
And surprisingly, none of them are last name Rooney, which is like the staple over here at Bishop England.
He said, by the way, that's not counting cousins.
That he knows of.
Gallus steps up, and there's Matthew Ponkow, a punisher in the backfield. It's his 2nd sack already this evening. The junior, who put on 20 pounds in the offseason, has been a menace in the backfield.
I mean, can you have a better last name than Ponkow as a football player? Came in with the blitz again, tripped. Kind of saw him out of his side of his eye, but you have to think if his ankle or leg is kind of favoring him, he can't move around as much as he normally would like to. Able to hold on to the ball. Now, 3rd down and forever coming up for Hanahan.
3rd and 22. Gallus joined in the backfield with Isaiah Snodgrass. Junior running back spread out wide. It's going to be another quick screen. This time Mathis, and he's met by a whole flurry. I have been so impressed with big number 55 Jackson Coons, the nose tackle, getting wide and with a big hit.
Showing that he is versatile as well. He can run sideline to sideline, able to chase down the stream. And right now, not a lot of coaches have 3rd down and 25 in their play sheet. So just a safe call there by Hanahan.
Well, this Bishop defense is going to be a heck of a candidate for tonight's school bus stop of the game. Bragged about this offense leading into the week, but tonight's school bus stop of the game has got Matthew Ponkow written all over it.
That's what good and put his name on the side of the bus. The way he's been shutting down this Hawk offense.
The world of NIL, that feels like it checks out. Another big-time booming punt caught by Baylog at the 20. And again, special players, special teams. Flipping the field as Hanahan, can their defense finally get the stop? As Bishop England and Quinn Mahoney looking to continue to pour it on. It's a 2-score lead here from Jack Canty Stadium.
I'm attorney Brandon Dawson with those Thumbs Up guys. We're in the business of helping injured people.
As soon as I spoke to the gentleman on the phone, it was like the weight of the world was lifted off my shoulders.
They're so personable, stay on top of my case. It worked out perfectly.
When you come home, do you love what you see? You will when you choose Hardy Siding from Contract Exteriors. Only Hardy products are engineered for climate. They're specifically designed to stand up to the heat, humidity, and hurricanes of South Carolina, helping ensure your home stays looking beautiful for years to come. Discover your perfect homecoming by visiting contractexteriors.com. When it's time to re-side, come home to something better.
I stepped on a wood screw and I went and saw 2 other doctors and they wanted to amputate my foot. I heard about Coastal Wound Care. Dr. Gregory and his staff saved my foot. They did a wonderful job and I can walk.
Contact Coastal Wound Care today.
Closed captioning is brought to you locally by 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We make junk disappear.
We're back. Week 2, tonight's company's Friday Night Rivals. Driven by Cruz Chevrolet. Daniel Island is feeling pretty frisky with that suave dude in the middle of that huddle. Quinn Mahoney heading to Campbell next fall. If you're just joining us, his 2 rushing touchdowns, the lone 2 scores of the game. And this offense has looked as smooth as any around the lowcountry.
Yeah, Mahoney's been doing the cha-cha slide right on down the field and into the end zone here as of late. Been very impressed with his arm strength, also his legs. So far in the battle of the big quarterbacks, Mahoney definitely with the edge so far.
Our stats update of the evening brought to you by Southeastern Spine Institute. You know, last year he ran for over 100 yards twice. And that's, by the way, with some really talented running backs by his side. So multifaceted. As he maneuvers the pocket, dishes out wide to one of those talented running backs. That's Mitchell Plaisance. Nice little pitch and catch for about 14. And another Contract Exteriors first down.
Yeah, sophomore Graylin Furman on the stop for Hanahan. And right now, This defense for Hanahan just very confused as Bishop England able to really just run freely, running it, throwing it right now, in control of this game.
Trips at the bottom. Couldn't get off in time. It was Ben Turner. There's going to be too many men on the field for BE. Heck, you even heard me say trips at the bottom. I go, we got 12, not 11. We went to the public school down the road, though, so forgive me for my counting.
Well, unfortunately, this is not Canadian rules football, where sometimes they will let you play with an extra player, but not so in that situation, and the penalty will push them back 5 yards.
Joined in the backfield by Mitchell Plaisance and Brody Tonin.
You know, you have to give credit really to this Bishop England defense. That opening possession for Hanahan, they were able to move the ball really freely. Then, of course, had the turnover, and ever since then, the Bishop England defense has been on fire, shutting down the explosive Hanahan offense.
How does Hanahan respond? Oh, big block by Brody Tonin. A little bit of confusion on the handoff as Mitchell Plaisance quickly jumps back on top of that football. But if we can get another look, Tonin lays the boom on this leading block.
See here that Knights Company replaying. Yeah, that's how you open up a hole. Got to keep your head on a swivel there sometimes. You best believe Coach Hall and his offensive staff, they'll have that one on repeat in film study tomorrow.
This Plaisance a little gingerly back to the sideline. How about this Mahoney leading Garton on the outside. Quick move up the field. Here's a 20-yard pickup, another first down. Mahoney's just getting everything he wants right now, as we do have a yellow hanky at the end of the play. Not so fast, as the faces of the Bishops might say that this is coming back.
And I believe it'll be a block in the back maybe from where the flag was thrown, so it should still result in a first down. But, man, the arm angle of Mahoney, very impressive. To really, he's not even stepping into it. He's kind of almost throwing it off of his heels and just kind of slinging it out there.
He's playing for a true quarterback's coach, as you're right. I mean, he even leads him up the field.
That's a long throw, Jack. That's across 2 hash marks.
And he's just throwing darts, right? Like, he looks like he's having fun back there. Playing for Logan Hall must be just that. Hall, who played at Coastal Carolina, was a student assistant at South Carolina, told us all kinds of hilarious, I don't want to say war stories, of being in the same room as Will Muschamp and that staff. Offensive coordinator at Battery Creek before jumping back into the college ranks as a tight ends coach at Limestone. He said he has really fallen back in love with the game here in the Low Country. And right now the game is loving him back.
I'd say as this Bishop England community is, they are fired up about Bishop football.
Mahoney with a little play action. Back to Baylog. There's another 15-yard pickup, and right now it's looking clinical for Quinn Mahoney and company.
Yeah, Sam Campbell with the touchdown-saving tackle there. You're right. They're just methodically moving the ball down the field. Nothing fancy. You have to think, Jack, this defense of Hanahan got to be wearing down. They've been on the field just about the entire first half, and they still have 4 minutes left, I should say, here in the second quarter.
Yeah, just week 3 for Hanahan, but you're right. Shout out to Sam Campbell. He was their starting kicker for the year. He's playing free safety, doing a great job for Hanahan in that secondary. As it looks like we're going to get a timeout from Mylan Turner at the top of the screen. Didn't like the formation look. They'll take a second to breathe and try to schematically figure out how to stop Logan Hall's offense.
And that's the million-dollar question right now. It is in sync. They hadn't really had to run the football, Jack. They've really just been able to throw it, but they've thrown it well as Mahoney having a big night.
Two, we've talked about these weapons. That's Zach Baylog's 5th catch already this evening, but not enough love up front. The size of the offensive line is, you can see from left to right. Riley Ford, Jake Olson, Shep Hewlin, Gavin Bailey, Patrick Werner. These guys got after it in the weight room this offseason, and it is paying dividends almost immediately.
That's what it takes. You know, you win the regular season during the off season. And in summer, when all your friends are going to the beach or hanging out, you have to get to the gym and lift. And those guys were lifting 5 days a week. Salute to this Bishop England football team. They've put in the time in the off season, and now that's why they're having the success that they are.
First and 10. Mahoney drops back. He's going to have to escape. Flag in the backfield. Looks like it's going to be in the spot of holding. Great response from that Hanahan front four. That was Ben Jackson. It looked like Donovan Manigal that forced the holding.
And if you're Coach Turner right now, you just want to don't allow them to score again before the half. It's just a 2-score game. Your offense is very explosive. We know what Trip Gallis and the offensive Hanahan can do. So right now, have some pride, dig in, and keep Bishop England off the scoreboard. Let's take a look at the replay here. Maybe holding right there on the right side. Got a little bit too much of the jersey.
Saw Josh Hill, the nose tackle in the middle of your screen. Hill, who's averaging about 5 tackles per game. He's already got 2 sacks this season. And you need the big junior to continue to clog up space in the trenches. Now 1st and 20. Pair of receivers at the bottom, pair of receivers at the top. Tonin in motion. Mahoney with the fake. There's another design disguise screen as Baylog with a pickup of about 8. And a really nice tackle by Mason Bellamy, who was able to drag him down.
You love the execution of Mahoney, kind of looking the defense off, trying to get them to go one way, knowing that he wants to come back on the backside, hit that quick screen. So nice job by the Bishop offense.
He's looking again. Great comeback route by Baylog. It's his 7th catch in just the first half. But the timing is so pristine.
Yeah, Real and Furman, that secondary of Hanahan, they've been busy today trying to guard these very elusive wide receivers of Bishop England. Right now it's pitch and catch for the Bishops.
Contract Exterior is another first down. They need to get their hands and call Zachary Baylog before he makes a college recruiting coach look really smart at the next level. Over 1,000 yards last year. It feels like he's well on track to do so with his fellow senior Quinn Mahoney. This time he's going to hand it off to Tonin. 8-yard pickup. Feels like everything in the backfield right now is play action. They beat you for 7, beat you for 10, and then all of a sudden, here comes it right up the gut.
Yep, they kind of lull you to sleep and get you thinking one thing, and that's just the brilliant play calling by this Bishop England offense right now. Kind of keeping that Hanahan defense on its toes. Hanahan right now just trying to hold on and keep the Bishops off the scoreboard again.
They're going to move the pocket. He's looking for Turner on the other side. Credit great pressure shooting into that backfield. That was big number 77, Elijah Mitchell. You see the great size for Mitchell? Just a sophomore. Such a bright future for that big lineman.
No, and also Manigault, that's that discipline of not falling, staying at home, making sure you cover your area. That could have been a big play, but because of the discipline there by number 77 of Hanahan, no play able to develop. Great job by Elijah Mitchell. And that's another thing about this Hanahan team, Jack. A lot of sophomores, underclassmen.
Really young. I'm getting gray hairs over here as we watch another big play. Love the pursuit by Mason Bellamy, but won't be in time as Brody Tonin will be tackled out of bounds, but not before another Contract Exterior first down.
And this is grit on grit, determination to get past that first down marker. We talked about it, not really doing anything fancy, just lining up and going at it. So I know Knights Company, they're our sponsor, and this sign took a hit as well.
Enter the Rapid Repairs red zone yet again, and they're wasting no time. How about this? His 8th catch of the evening, skying through the air in the slot, is Zachary Baylog. This is a college catch.
He had 65 catches last year. He's on pace to have 65 tonight. That is definitely the combination that has worked. As you see just that skinny slant right there to the middle and able to deliver the ball. Pinpoint precision by Mahoney. He's going to make a heck of a quarterback there in Bowie's Creek.
Frankly, great coverage by Graylin Furman. Just better offense. This time there's that back corner fade yet again. And Furman, he'd do a little dancey dance. He finally was able to strap up, keep Baylog away from the pigskin. It's going to force 2nd and short.
I don't know, Jacob. My guy Garden's got 8 receptions for probably over 100 yards. Might want to just be nice and, just say, hey, maybe better luck next time. Just certain people you just kind of leave alone.
I'll let you say it, not me, because I got a weird feeling I know where this football's going right now.
Right, exactly.
Got a quick timeout for Coach Turner because I think he thought so as well.
Yeah, might want to double old number 2 over there.
Timeout is sponsored by the Porter Room at Holy City.
Of course, highlights for this game tonight, Jack, and all the action in high school football. 11:05. Literally, I try to sprint home, but now I'm smart. First time I've ever said that in my life. I just have my DVR set to record at 11:05 to catch Scotty and Webb with all the highlights tonight.
Yeah, we told you the sports forecast. There's nobody better in the entire area.
Elite is the word that used to be thrown around a lot around here the past couple of years. But yeah, they do a great job, as you know, Jack. And
how about this? I want to share this story as well. Talk about elite. One of the very best to ever wear this jersey. Leo Albano with the headset that just exited your screen left. There he is with the headset right there, rocking a white polo. Leader in touchdowns and total yards in the history of Bishop England football. Played 4 years at Notre Dame. Well, his wife just got a job, actually, back in South Bend. Oh. This will be his second to last game as a coordinator ever here at Bishop England.
Oh, wow.
That's a big loss.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. He's one of the ones that when you think of BE football, you think about him, and obviously had the opportunity to play there at Touchdown Jesus. So I'm sure a lot of Bishop England fans will miss Mr. Albano.
Said he's been huge in Quinn Mahoney's development as well. And Mahoney's going to bounce this one back to the outside for 3.
He will give you the 3 sign as he touches the end zone once again. All Bishop England thus far in the first half.
A 3-score lead, and all of them have come from a scampering Quinn Mahoney, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the evening. Another touchdown brought to you by Trident Technical College, your future, your college. I got a feeling a lot of FBS, FCS schools are scratching their head going, how did we miss out on big number 1?
Well, but in today's college climate, he is committed to Campbell. Doesn't necessarily mean he may attend Campbell University. We've seen the big brothers kind of come in at the last minute when something falls through and offer rides, hence how one quarterback there in Columbia, South Carolina, was able to get to Columbia, South Carolina, even though he committed to Blacksburg, Virginia. So you never know, man. Yeah, right now, but he's putting on a performance tonight that might make some teams think twice about not offering Quinn Mahoney.
Campbell coaches are we're not going to release your phone number or address because they're coming for you.
Yeah, they're probably calling Coach Hall saying, hey, can you take him out? We don't need more people seeing what he can do on tape.
Bishop England, so much pride here at Jack Canty Stadium this evening. With Friday night rivals in the building, they are off to a commanding 3-score lead. Quinn Mahoney accompanied by Big Ben Turner, but don't forget about the big fella to his right. That's Patrick Werner, 6', 280 right tackle. That offensive front is paving the way.
As a quarterback, you're only as good as your offensive line.
Which is cool because that's almost immediately what Logan Hall told us as Bo Brabham will return this out of the end zone. Great special teams work by BE as all 3 phases are firing on all cylinders.
You got 150 left here in the first half. Boy, would it be huge for Hanahan to be able to get something going, get some momentum going into the second half. And if they're fortunate enough, put some points on the board. We know Trip Gallows can throw it down the field. Let's see if Coach Turner and his staff elect to play it safe or allow the sophomore quarterback to put some points on the board.
Well, if you've been hanging out with us all evening, it's crazy how quickly this happened. 2 really good defensive stops from this Hanahan defense, and then the fumble. They're driving right on the outskirts of the red zone, and a fumble completely turned this game upside down as BE took that momentum and refused to give it back. Nice pitch and catch as Grant scampers out of bounds for about 3.
Nice job of using the sidelines. I think Hanahan has 2 timeouts left. Also, the clock will stop. And the absolute last thing you want to do if you're Hanahan is give the ball back to Bishop England here in the first half.
Gallus putting it right on the numbers. A bit behind, but one that Bo Brabham wishes he had pulled in. He's their leading receiver on the outside, 23 catches a year ago for 360. How about this? He's actually a 3.5-star long snapper. Have the opportunity to go play collegiately at that position.
And here's the problem, Jack. It's 3rd down and 7, 140 left. If they don't pick up a first down, they're going to have to punt it back to Bishop England.
I think that's why Bishop England is maybe going to take a quick timeout, it appears. Line judge at the top of your screen, that was Chad Birch.
With the rhythm that Mahoney and that offense is in, you best believe that if they get the ball back here in the first half, Coach Hall is going to look to put more points on the board before the half.
Friends. early on in the season, I didn't see a penalty flag. They're actually going to move the ball 4 or 5 yards as it was not a timeout. It looks like a legal formation on the Battling Bishops.
Let's line up offsides.
Yeah, encroachment. Excuse me. Bouncing it to the outside. Here's Isaiah Snodgrass. Really nice carry. Be tackled by Trevor Tonin.
And believe it or not, Jack, even if Hanahan doesn't score here in this first half, that was a huge play because you keep Bishop England from getting the football back.
Yep. A little bit of urgency offensively for Gallus and Hanahan.
Let me see if we can find something on the seam route right in the middle of those two safeties.
You asked for it. You got it. It's all over his social. It's Bo time. Making up for the drop just a few plays ago. Bo Brabham goes up and gets it. And a quick little slant. And all of a sudden, Hanahan with a little bit of life.
Yeah, you got to work that middle of the field. You see the two high safeties here. One's got the left hash. The other one's got the right. If you can find a tight end or somebody right down the middle, you should be able to hit him again.
Here's Grant, quick screen, using the sideline to get out of bounds.
And a smart play by Grant not to fight for additional yards, but to get out of bounds to stop that clock with 61 seconds left.
It's a nice tackle by another Mahoney, this time Jacob. Jacob already with an interception and 3 pass breakups so far this year. Really long 6'4" corner that Logan Hall said. Really, really high ceiling.
Yeah, that's college-sized cornerbacks. I mean, 6'4" that can run and long arms, yeah, they're definitely Power 4 schools looking for that.
2nd and 7, Gallus will keep. Quick pitch and catch. Brabham's just short the 3rd down marker.
And the clock's running, so they got to hurry up quick, spot the ball, or take a timeout here on this 3rd down.
Game clock down to 45. Ball spotted. Another quick out. This time back to Grant. Too much dancing. Is Grant's able to get past Mahoney and get out of bounds? Will it be enough for a first? The game clock will stop right at 38 seconds.
And ideally, in those situations, I would think you want to throw the ball past the first down marker. But
wow,
they're going to catch a break, as you just saw, Jack. Face mask, that's going to be automatic first down and tack on 15. So now, definitely, with 38 seconds left, Hanahan with the opportunity to go for the juggler and hopefully throw it in the end zone.
Hanahan's able to get back into this game. That's a 4th and short, tough decision. If they're able to get points here, that's going to be a play to highlight.
So is it a 5-yard penalty?
Face mask, it got to be 15, right?
Yep, that's what I thought as the officials get together.
And they're having another conversation about it.
They come at the end of the play? Yep.
Yep, right there.
It was a quick little, but it looked like he released immediately, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
We don't know much upstairs, but
I know
we got you.
Personal foul, face mask is 15 yards.
Yeah.
And as we know, Gallus has the arm strength to throw it to the end zone. 38 seconds left, and Hanahan still with 1 timeout left, so they really can still work the middle of the field if they wanted to and get a little closer before they take shots at the end zone.
Washington in motion. They're actually going to run it. This is Isaiah Snodgrass. He tackled by a trio of Bishops. Looked like Hunter Alex and Luke Russell.
And they're saving that timeout for some reason. A lot of time going off this clock.
I know. Game clock now down to 20. Hanahan back on the football. It's about 2nd and 6. Got to snap it quickly.
They lost about 18 seconds there.
Another little screen as Grant's able to get out of bounds. And again, right?
Because now you put yourself in a situation you almost have to throw it in the end zone on 3rd down.
They officially enter the Rapid Repairs red zone. Their first trip in there is 3rd and 3 with just 11 seconds to go.
The Hawks do have 1 timeout left, Jack.
Yeah. Important note, Shane Campbell, their kicker, who's also playing free safety tonight, has not attempted a field goal yet this year. A long last year of 37. So they are technically in range, but down 3 scores, you got to imagine that they're playing for 6 here.
I don't know if a field goal will do much here in terms of kind of keeping up the pace with Bishop England. So you're right, I agree with you. And maybe, over that left, which is the wide side of the field, maybe they can get a wheel route or a rub route or something that would kind of make that safety choose which one did I want to go to. And we know Gallus has a high football IQ. We're sure he'll make the right decision.
And maybe, right, just like we've seen Bishop England run that play action over and over, and then they bait you with it. They've run that screen now 4 different times on this drive. Maybe it's a bait. They run a nice wheel route with Kwamel Grant.
The thing is, though, they got to throw it down the field. Yeah. They can't throw a 2-yard, 3-yard, unless they can get lucky and pick up some blocking. But if it's me, I'm throwing it down towards the end zone.
Because realistically, you've only got 2 plays from scrimmage left in this half anyways.
Correct.
So whether it's a shot to the end zone here or on 4th down.
Well, I definitely think you can't throw the football behind the chain. So you definitely want to, so that way if it's caught, goes down, clock will stop while they reset, and then either spike it or take that timeout.
A lot to be said about this Bishop England defense. This is an offense that scored 40 points in a Week 1 win against Philip Simmons, 20 against the 5A Wando Warriors just last week. 3rd and short. They go to Snodgrass. He's going to pick up the first down and a lot more. Running 7 seconds off the clock. Puts you in better field goal range, but now just 1 play left from scrimmage.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, that was a contact exteriors first down. And it looks like, they're going to send the field goal team on the field.
They're going to trot Sam Campbell out, give him a shot to put points on the scoreboard. Like we said, it's the 3.5-star long snapper, Bo Brabham. The holder will be number 23. That's Quinn Solar. Campbell has played free safety all evening for Hanahan. We'll have to wait just a bit longer as we've got a hanky at the top of the screen.
If I'm not mistaken, Jack, I believe Hanahan gets the ball to start the second half.
They do.
So Coach Turner may be thinking, hey, take 3 here, come out, maybe get 7, and all of a sudden then it's a 2-possession game.
It's the second time Bishop England's lined up offsides on this drive, making it a bit more manageable. 27-yard field goal. Snap good, hold good. Campbell firing away, and it's wide left.
Wow.
To no avail as Hanahan unable to scratch on the scoreboard. Bishop England will hold on for 3 scores.
Well, that should be the end of the half. It was 4.8 seconds left when the play started, so I'm not sure how it can still be 4.8 seconds.
They just wanted to see Quinn Mahoney with a ridiculous Hail Mary.
But seriously, the clock didn't move.
It did not move. That's the second timing issue we've had so far.
Because it wasn't an untimed kick.
I'm not really sure why we're not correcting this, but that's okay. I wanted to see a little bit more Quinn Mahoney. We're going to line up in victory formation. Probably smart call. A 21-point lead as Quinn Mahoney will take a knee, and fans in green and white rejoice. 2 quarters to play on the other side as there is a whole lot to cheer about for the home squad.
I'm not sure what's more impressive, the fact that Bishop England able to put 21 points on the board, or their defense holding that high-powered Hanahan offense to 0 points in the first half of tonight's contest.
We hang out tight as our main man and 3rd member of our crew, Trooper Bob's got Logan Hall on a first half update.
Please. Coach Hall, you're up 21-0. Are you happy with your team's performance so far?
Yeah, it's great to see them out here executing. They're flying around. We still got a lot to clean up. There's a lot of sloppy football. We got pre-snap procedure issues. Got guys on and off the ball, can't communicate. We got to clean that up in the second half, but I'm really proud of how they're playing right now. They're playing with edge, and that's what I wanted to see.
Coach, real quickly, on your defense, you're able to hold them to no points. Also, your special teams are doing really good. What are some of the key things that you're proud of?
Once again, it's all about effort. Coach Mingo and his staff on the defensive side have done an unbelievable job preparing these kids to see what's in front of them. They're playing with a relentless effort, and that's what we want to see.
Thank you for your time. Best of luck in the second half. Next time we talk, we're going to talk to Coach Turner from Hanahan and see what his message is to his team during halftime before we start the second half. I'll send it back to you guys upstairs.
AC struggling? Charleston Electric and Air has you covered. From expert electrical work and generator installation to fast, reliable AC repair. We keep your home powered and cool. One expert team, trusted for power, cooling, and comfort.
Thank you for allowing our family to serve your family at Charleston Electric and Air.
100% satisfaction. Your comfort guaranteed.
Suffering with debilitating back or neck pain? Don't wait to get a diagnosis. The Southeastern Spine Institute has everything you'll need to make pain a distant memory. At their state-of-the-art medical center, patients can get an MRI or X-ray, see a doctor, get a diagnosis, and then get treated, often in the same day.
In pain, we have everything you need under one roof. Make your own appointment at southeasternspine.com. No referral is needed.
When your project demands the best, turn to Sunbelt Rentals. 10 branches conveniently located in Charleston, Sunbelt Rentals helps you get things done with an expanded mix of tools and equipment. With over 14,000 pieces of equipment, expert advice, and reliable service, we help pros and DIYers tackle any job, big or small. Rent from Sunbelt Rentals, a company proud to be involved in the community and schools. Sunbelt Rentals, making it happen for our customers. Visit us today.
One of the great things about working with Rapid Repairs is that we are locally owned and operated for over 25 years. Doing business with Rapid Repairs, you get one of our great technicians or a representative of our management team, but also to have a peace of mind that we as owners are vested in our community. We live here, we've grown up here, and we continue to serve our community. Rapid Repairs offers an extensive list of home repairs from underneath your house in your crawl space to your roof and everything in between.
If your home needs repairs, call Rapid Repairs.
573-HELP.
Welcome to the Friday Night Rivals News 4 Halftime Report. News 4, working for you.
Welcome you back into Jack Candy Stadium for tonight's News 4 Halftime Report. The most low country news, weather, and sports. Trust News 4 is working for you. Tonight's company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Crew Chevrolet, a 21-point lead, but it's now time for tonight's Scholar Athlete. Each week, Thumbs Up guys are proud to highlight a Scholar Athlete from each participating school. The student selected will then have an opportunity at the end of the season to win a $5,000 scholarship at the end of the season. Tonight's Scholar Athletes are first with Hanahan. Yeah, you've seen this dude with a 4.99 GPA. It's Aiden Greenewald. An honorable mention all-region in his 2 years as a varsity athlete. He's actually the 2024 Lifter of the Year as well. Getting it done in the weight room and the classroom. He's been on the principal's honor roll 3 years straight. Dean's List Trident Technical College, a college NHS member, and a Hanahan High straight A student since he arrived on campus. Aiden Greenewald, this week's Hanahan student athlete. And for BE, would not want to mess with this guy on the links and on the mat. It's Finn Randall. Finn Randall with a 4.7 GPA, a two-time wrestling state qualifier, and a lower state individual runner-up. Oh yeah, by the way, a two-time runner-up for state championship on the golf team as well. I need Finn to teach me how to hit a driver. It's been a real issue, but no worries. Finn Randall and Aiden Greenewald, this week's Scholar Athletes.
Giovanni Busco. Noah Bryant.
Another week with our presenting sponsors of the Scholar Athlete here on Friday Night Rivals, Jeff and Brandon from the Thumbs Up guys, and we are talking law right now. What is going on in your firm? How are things going on inpain.com?
Man, things are going great. We're continuing to grow, continue to help serve the community. We're going to be purchasing a new building here to continue, hiring amazing people around here. We think that the most important thing we can do to help people is to hire an amazing team. And so we're excited about that, and obviously we're excited about being able to do this again. Football season's back, baby.
Jeff, I know it probably brings up old memories of football days when you watch these kids playing. What is it like for you to look back on that?
I'm impressed and scared because the kids today are so much better than we were back then. I mean, the talent level and the talent pool that we see just in the low country is unbelievable.
Awesome. Jeff and Brandon, the presenting sponsors of our Scholar Athlete here on Friday Night Rivals, the Thumbs Up guys.
Hi, Jessica.
I've heard that you can come the same day I call you.
Give us an address and we're on our way.
But how?
1-800-GOT-JUNK is the world's largest junk removal service.
I want you to come today.
We're on our way.
I was in a lot of pain. I saw a Thumbs Up Guys commercial and I gave them a call. I felt like more than just a client. I felt like they were friends of mine.
Helping injured people is what we do. If you've been injured, call us. We're those Thumbs Up Guys.
In Charleston, success is worth celebrating. At All American Awards, we help you recognize excellence with custom awards and trophies that truly stand out. Everything from name badges and custom acrylics to sports awards. All American Awards makes it easy for you to honor your company or team's hard work and dedication with high-quality craftsmanship. Let All American Awards help you celebrate success. We are Charleston's choice for quality recognition.
Delta Force Athletics is the home of Delta Force All-Stars, Charleston's premier cheerleading and tumbling center. Our 10,000 square foot facility allows your child to discover their athletic ability, regardless of skill level. Now enrolling for after-school programs and recreational tumbling. The fun never stops. We host birthday parties and Friday night open gyms, too. Visit our website to sign up today. Delta Force Athletics. Don't miss your chance to join the Force.
When I first came to Coastal Wound Care, I was on crutches. I thought I was going to lose my leg, but Dr. Gregory assured me that he had everything under control. Now I'm at the point where I'm able to walk and the wound is healed.
Contact Coastal Wound Care today and start healing.
Hi, Jessica.
I've heard that you can come the same day I call you.
Give us an address and we're on our way.
But how?
1-800-GOT-JUNK is the world's largest junk removal service.
I want you to come today.
We're on our way.
Welcome to the Friday Night Rivals News 4 Halftime Report. News 4, working for you.
As the halftime report rolls on, a beautiful evening here at Jack Canty Stadium. Yeah, a 3-tutty lead for the battling Bishops, but fans, it's your favorite segment of the evening. It's tonight's Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruz Chevrolet. I know it's Trooper Bob's favorite segment. Fans, we're giving you the opportunity to vote for tonight's Delta Force All-Stars Cheer of the Game. We need you to log on to abcnews4.mega.page and vote for either of tonight's cheer squads. So nothing to do with the gridiron. We want to know who's cheering the best. So go cast a vote for the Delta Force All-Stars Cheer of the Game. Results will be shown later tonight during the fourth quarter. With no further ado, it's the Bishops, it's the Hawks, it's their cheer squads. Come on. How good is our crew? You saw the scoreboard. Go reverse your channel on MyTV Charleston, take the clicker on YouTube, and go cast a vote. Scan that QR code for tonight's Delta Force All-Stars Cheer of the Game. Bishop England, whole lot to cheer about tonight. They lead by 21 on tonight's Knights Company's Friday Night Rival. And it's all driven by Cruz Chevrolet. The halftime report brought to you by ABC on the other side.
Hi, Jessica.
I've heard that you can come the same day I call you.
Give us an address and we're on our way.
But how?
1-800-GOT-JUNK is the world's largest junk removal service.
I want you to come today.
We're on our way.
They T-boned me. I didn't even see it. I could not walk. I could not lift my hands. And I'm so happy that I went with the Thumbs Up guys. Your world taken care of, no worries.
Helping injured people is what we do. If you've been injured, call us. We're those Thumbs Up guys.
When your project demands the best, turn to Sunbelt Rentals. 10 branches conveniently located in Charleston, Sunbelt Rentals helps you get things done with an expanded mix of tools and equipment. With over 14,000 pieces of equipment, expert advice, and reliable service, we help pros and DIYers tackle any job, big or small. Rent from Sunbelt Rentals, a company proud to be involved in the community and schools. Sunbelt Rentals, making it happen for our customers. Visit us today.
What if you could change your future in just 1 or 2 years?
At Trident Technical College, you can invest in yourself and see real results.
And with low or even no-cost tuition, your education is one of the best investments you can make.
It's called ROI, a return on investment.
That means what you put in today pays off for years to come.
Greater job satisfaction.
More financial freedom.
A better future.
College is worth it, and so are you.
Do you or someone you care about feel anxious about visiting the doctor for the first time? From the moment you walk through the door, at Coastal Wound Care, we treat every patient like family. Contact Coastal Wound Care today.
Hi, Jessica.
I've heard that you can come the same day I call you.
Give us an address and we're on our way.
But how?
1-800-GOT-JUNK is the world's largest junk removal service.
I want you to come today.
We're on our way.
Closed captioning is brought to you locally by 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We make junk disappear. Welcome to the Friday Night Rivals News 4 Halftime Report. News 4, working for you. The best Thursday night lights and Friday Night Rivals highlights from across the country.
And here comes Khalil Taylor. Welcome to the Rams, Mr. Khalil. He can fly. There goes Khalil Taylor without his team. Here goes Khalil. Across midfield. The kicker to beat. Khalil Taylor. Welcome to Park Richland, young man. Anything you can do, I can do better. DZ.
Trying to find somebody. Good coverage there. Here comes Agent Zero with a big hit. Wow. Justin Hartley came in and laid down the leather old school style.
Facing some pressure, Lawrence with the catch and the moves. Gets past midfield and more. Another move. 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Starting the fourth quarter, Bradley going long. Trying for a home run hit, and as he makes the catch. Yes, he does. Great catch by Keto Rango into the red zone, and that's how you ignite a crowd to start the fourth quarter.
From 59 yards, hold is good, kicks on the way, and he drilled it. With room to spare, Tommy Baccaro extends the perimeter.
Sinclair Broadcasting presenting the very best on Thursday and Friday nights. We have the very best in our area. It's Hanahan, it's Bishop England, a 3-score league, but do not sleep on Hanahan as long as Mylan Turner is at the helm. He with the third member of our crew, Trooper Bob.
On the field here, we're Coach Turner. Coach, you just came out of the locker room. What was your message to your team at halftime?
Well, you still got 24 minutes to play. The biggest thing was, hey, flush the first half. Come out and have fun, man, playing together. Go out there together as a team, as 11, make plays, and give yourself a chance. Don't focus on winning, focus on doing your job one play at a time, and give ourselves a chance to try to make a comeback.
Outside of the points, obviously, like you said, there's a lot of football game left. What do you want to see in your second half from your team?
Well, we got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot. We start out the first half with a great drive and turn the ball over, down here about to score. And, had several drives, had 2 more drives, that ended either a penalty, we shot ourselves on the foot, a missed field goal right there to get ourselves on the board. So defensively, some missed assignments. We got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot, kind of the deer in the headlights, and, settle down. Give ourselves a chance. It's 21 points. It's not insurmountable, but we're going to play a lot better.
Thank you for your time, Coach. Best of luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. I'll send it back up to you guys upstairs. A lot more football left, just like you heard from Coach. 21-0, but we still got the whole second half to watch.
Mylan Turner, a region championship in his first year at the helm, looking for a little bit of magic here on Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruz Chevrolet. 21-zip on the other side.
Sports are really just the vehicle for me to tell you amazing stories about people and neighbors and friends living right here in the lowcountry.
Scott Eisberg and the News 4 team working for you weeknights on News 4.
Hi, Jessica.
I've heard that you can come the same day I call you.
Give us an address and we're on our way.
But how?
1-800-GOT-JUNK is the world's largest junk removal service.
I want you to come today.
We're on our way.
Delta Force Athletics is the home of Delta Force All-Stars, Charleston's premier cheerleading and tumbling center. Our 10,000 square foot facility allows your child to discover their athletic ability, regardless of skill level. Now enrolling for after-school programs and recreational tumbling. The fun never stops. We host birthday parties and Friday night open gyms, too. Visit our website to sign up today. Delta Force Athletics. Don't miss your chance to join the force.
Honey, I don't think the AC is working. Call Plum Pro Plus.
AC issues?
Looks like it's the contactor.
I've got a new contactor.
Plum Pro Plus is Charleston's #1 plumbing, heating, and air company for a reason. Call the pros today to find out how you can get a new AC system for as little as $3 a day. Call the pros you can trust. Call Plum Pro Plus today.
One of the great things about working are locally owned and operated for over 25 years. Doing business with Rapid Repairs, you get one of our great technicians or a representative of our management team, but also to have a peace of mind that we as owners are vested in our community. We live here, we've grown up here, and we continue to serve our community. Rapid Repairs offers an extensive list of home repairs from underneath your house in your crawl space to your roof and everything in between.
If your home needs repairs, call Rapid Repairs.
573-HELP.
Hi, Jessica.
I've heard that you can come the same day I call you.
Give us an address and we're on our way.
But how?
1-800-GOT-JUNK is the world's largest junk removal service.
I want you to come today.
We're on our way.
We're coming to a conclusion. A lot of highlights from this one. So after the game, make sure to switch over to News 4 and get complete highlights from all the action around the area. Nobody better in the business than sports director Scott Eisberg and his counterpart Webb Wright. Friday Night Rivals on News 4 starts at 11:05 sharp. Remember, of all the highlights to be had at the very end, someone gets to hoist a trophy. Unlike tomorrow on tomorrow's college football slate. At San Jose State in Texas, the Longhorns looking for a little redemption. Ole Miss, Kentucky at 3:30. And Big Blue hosting Ann Arbor. The Sooners, going to be a fun one. E, what do you got? You got your DVR set for those?
Oklahoma and Michigan should be a good one. Of course, South Carolina plays tomorrow night as well, Clemson. So, yeah, just Saturday, like I said, from 8:59 a.m. until 12 a.m., you know where you'll find me watching college football on ABC News 4.
It's a dangerous day. I feel like I could sit in the couch and not move for about 13 hours.
Not a lot of calories are burned on Saturday, but a lot consumed for sure.
Are you a queso? Are we a dip guy? What are we rocking?
Yeah, definitely queso.
I like that. Fired away again. Big time booming kick. Hanahan returning out of its own end zone. Only about a 15-yard return. Not enough credit given to Joed Rentas, the 6-foot, 170-pound senior kicker who's never played football, with another booming kick.
And imagine this, another Mahoney making an impact. This time it's Knox Mahoney, the sophomore linebacker, getting the stop, bringing the energy. And we heard Coach Turner at the half with Trooper Bob. This drive, very key. This is the one that can kind of get you going, kind of get back in the game. Still plenty of football left to be played. Let's see what Trip Gallus and this offense of Hanahan, which we know can put points up in a hurry. Let's see what they can do here on this opening drive of the second half.
There was nothing underclassmen about that hit from Knox Mahoney. Told you Carson Mingo, the DC and strength and coordinator for BE, Logan Hall joked and said, we lost him for a second, but he has been so crucial to what we do on a day-to-day. Another big hit on the outside, this time from number 19. Yeah, that's Chase Tonin. All three of the Tonin brothers playing on the defensive side of the ball. And it looks like he's got that left leg up, maybe cramping a bit.
Another injury, as you mentioned. Yeah, I can't imagine having to feed 3 football players. Obviously, after a hard day at school and that practice, probably looking to attack the snack machine.
Quick injury on the field as BE's staff will tend to him. They lead by 3 when we return.
Cruise has lots of new certified pre-owned and local trade-ins with no payments till November. And we're giving back to our community. Together, let's drive. Cruise Chevy on Rivers, cruisechevrolet.com.
You've got a friend in the used car business. Yes, you do.
At Knights Companies, we're not just in the business of concrete. We're in the business of building relationships. For over 3 generations, our family has proudly served our communities. Join us at Knights Companies, where your career thrives in an environment that values people, integrity, leadership, and excellence. Discover why our team is at the heart of everything we build. Knights Companies, excellence in concrete, built on family values.
You've got a friend in the car business.
Suburban and Tahoe and Silverado, oh my! Get these and more new Chevrolets in stock. Special financing and no payments till November with approved credit. Together, let's drive. cruisechevrolet.com and Cruise Chevy on Rivers.
Well, after just 4 games of his freshman season, Trip Gallus was handed the keys to the castle. Became the starting quarterback. A 109 QBR rating, 9 touchdowns to just 1 interception, averaged about $153 in the air per game. Well, they're going to need a pretty spectacular second half, but at every stage of the way, he has really lived to the occasion.
Yeah, all he knows is winning, whether it be on the football field, on the baseball diamond. The kid's just a winner, and they're going to need him to be a winner tonight if he wants to bring his team back from this 3-touchdown deficit.
We'll go back to the pay dirt. Another handoff to Snodgrass. Pick up of about 2, making it about 3rd and 5. It's another big-time hit in the middle. This time, yeah. He's a guy we haven't said a ton of tonight because they're running everything away from Ponkow and Russell. But Russell, who last year actually finished with about 5 tackles per game, 12 tackles for a loss, he had 3 tackles for a loss in last week's game. 6'2", 210, man. He is a monster.
Just has a nose for the football.
3rd and 5, big one for Hanahan. They split it out wide. It's Mathis. He jumps in, cuts back up through the middle of the field, and could be a potential horse collar at the end of the play as Baylog grabbing the back. Number 9, Grayson Mathis.
Yeah, kind of how is that not a horse collar? As you saw the head just kind of snap around, but don't see any yellow laundry on the field, so it will be enough for a first down, but a nice catch and run for the Hawks.
That first down brought to you by Coastal Wound Care, the best in healing.
A little different approach here early on in the second half. A lot of running. I think that's 3 runs to 1 pass. As Coach Turner just trying to establish something here. So you take a look at the replay of the only pass thus far in the second half. Nice job of switching hands, and you see right there, that maybe got him on the shoulder pad.
Yeah. Baylog's so fast, I jumped the gun a little bit. That's on me, boys.
You just kind of see that reaction and just assume. Yeah. But, yeah, I think he just tackled him, which is not ideal by these shoulder pads.
You're right, though. It does feel like almost Coach Turner play call sheet with a little bit of conviction this second half, saying, hey, down 3, we are going to be who we are. Running the football through the middle of the field is going to be so important. This is Snodgrass yet again. Great block up front by big number 54, Donovan Manigault. as it'll make it about 3rd and 5.
Number 10, Isaiah Snodgrass, tackle made by number 44, Luke Russell. Short game on the play, that brings it up 3rd down.
Luke Russell on the stop for the Battling Bishops. Let's see if the Hanahan Hawk can deliver a much-needed 7 yards here on this play.
Do you keep it to the ground, understanding it's probably 4-down territory, or what do you like here?
I like something, a little swing pass. The quick hitters have worked well for Hanahan tonight.
That's a false start on Hanahan. Gives us a second to kick it to the 3rd member of our crew, Trooper Bob.
Flag on the play.
It's always good to recognize our first responders, and I try to do it every game if I could. But today I'm here with Lieutenant Wojo from the Charleston City Police Department. I see you here every year. Good to see you.
Always good to see you, Bob.
Your officers are always out here doing a great job directing traffic. What do you want people to know when they are going to other games for the rest of the year?
Okay. Well, number one, it's important to have fun, but I want everyone to do it responsibly. So don't drink and drive, obviously. Don't speed. Wear your seatbelt. Don't text and drive. Just be responsible. Have a good time. You know, there's a lot of kids out at these games, so make sure you're looking out for the kids, looking out for the officers, and have a good time.
You come from a Polish heritage. I come from a Hungarian heritage. Maybe I'll bring some stuffed cabbage next time. You can bring some pierogies. We can break bread before the game.
Absolutely. I look forward to it.
All right. Hey, on a serious note, number 19 that just got helped off the field, overheard here on the sidelines. He was dealing with some cramping, so they're going to tend to him. And we talked about this in the beginning of the game, too. I'll send it back to Everett and Jack upstairs.
Well, it's going to be 4th and 9. After a 6-yard slant route to Julian Washington. The 6th punt already for the game for Sam Campbell. Booming it away and muffed a little bit by Baylog as he was able to jump back on top of it. But again, so much credit given to this Bishop England offense, but this defense has been stout. Led by Carson Wingo, their DC. They are flying to the football.
And you kind of have that feeling that should they be able to put points on the board. Here's we take a look at that fair catch. Able to fall on the loose ball. But that would almost be a smartable lead for Bishop England. Everything clicking offensively, defensively, and if you're Logan Hall, you say, hey, you know what, we're up, but we need to play like it's 0-0. Let's try to clean it up here in the second half. Try to play error-free football.
They won 70-0 last week. This defense still has not given up a point in the 25 season. And this offense, just as dangerous as ever. What a quick little wide receiver swing to Sammy Garton. It looked like it was going to be a pickup of 5, make it 35. Great block on the bottom to seal him wide open.
My man, Patrick Berner, the senior offensive lineman, 6 feet, 291 pounds. So we can see a replay. The big guy getting out in a pancake block. He needs to go to IHOP tomorrow. Look at this block right here for the big 6'0", not so fast little guy, and opens up the running lanes for his back to pick up a big gain. The Bishops looking to strike again.
It's on the bottom of your screen, too. Ben Turner freeing him up for another additional 15 yards. And this offense is getting whatever it wants right now, as there's Ben Turner there, rewarded for his blocking duties.
Oh,
boy.
boy.
A little slow to his feet.
A lot of injuries tonight. The weather's not that humid, but you still have to hydrate throughout the day. I've seen a lot of guys catching cramps.
So there's Grayson Mathis. I was able to pull him down and tackle as Bishop England training staff tends to Ben Turner. We'll step aside. They lead by 21 on Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruz Chevrolet.
I'm attorney Brandon Dawson with those Thumbs Up guys. We're in the business of helping injured people.
As soon as I spoke to the gentleman on the phone, it was like the weight of the world was lifted off my shoulders.
They're so personal, stay on top of my case. It worked out perfectly.
At Contract Exteriors, we transform homes. Imagine the possibilities. Make your home new again with our expert craftsmanship and top quality materials. From stunning decks perfect for family gatherings to sleek, energy-efficient windows that brighten your space, Contract Exteriors brings your vision to life. And with our wide selection of siding options, we ensure your home's exterior reflects your style. And here's the best part: no payments for 12 months. Contact us today to start your journey to a refreshed home. Contract Exteriors, your trusted partner for home transformations.
I stepped on a wood screw and I went and saw 2 other doctors and they wanted to amputate my foot. I heard about Coastal Wound Care. Dr. Gregory and his staff saved my foot. They did a wonderful job and I can walk.
Contact Coastal Wound Care today.
The Bishop England mantra this year has been strike the stone. This, a culture play. Look at the big right tackle, Patrick Werner, 15 yards downfield laying the boom.
And that's every offensive lineman's dream, to see a little secondary guy trying to come up and make a tackle. And I promise you, he wanted none of that. Grayson Mathis wanted none of big Mr. Patrick Werner. Good job by the big guy. We talk about it all the time. You got to have offensive line play. Bishop England getting it done tonight.
Great news is Ben Turner able to get back to his feet. Nice jog off the field as it looks like a right ankle injury. PE training staff looks like they're going to tape him up, try to get him back out there, but with a 3-score lead. And the first-year player, stud baseball player on the diamond. It's been an eventful evening. Maybe they don't even need him. The way that they have paced this offense. A juggernaut. They go back to the pay dirt, 2nd and 5. Let's play Sants to the outside for a loss of about 1.
Sam Campbell as well as his buddy Landon Ritchie there on the stop for the Hawks. You know, you talk about guys playing football for the first time. It's just about culture, and people want to be a part of winning programs. And when you're an athlete, you may specialize in one, but hey, you know what? Come on out with your buddies, play football. It's fun. Everybody's winning. Bishop England definitely changing the tune over here on Daniel Island.
Something that head coach Logan Hall was really proud of, how the numbers have grown just from year 1 to year 2, from the C team, B team, JV. Became a well-rounded program. 3rd and 6, drop back the pack. He's going to step up. Dancing and evading the quarterback spy, Quinn Mahoney, eyeing down his 4th touchdown of the game. He finds the pylon, and this young man is special. Hey, Scotty Ice, I got your player of the night, and maybe, just maybe, your night's company's player of the game is Quinn Mahoney. Yeah, show the people. That's 4 rushing touchdowns.
His ability to extend plays when things aren't there is very special. As you saw, everything covered up. Wazzy did not put the ball in harm's way and just basically took off. And as you see, he uses athleticism here, a little in and out right there, give him the foot, right, take it around the outside, head to the end zone. That's 4 touchdowns tonight from Mr. Mahoney.
Look at him put the foot in the ground and make a man miss. That was Landon Ritchie, who's already got 22 tackles on this season. That's 10 a game. And Quinn Mahoney, the elusiveness to be able to not make one man miss. How about 2, 3? On his way to his 4th touchdown of the game. It was 3 in the air last week, 4 on the ground this week. He had 9 on the ground all of last year. And yeah, with big fellas like that, Patrick Werner up front, I'd want to take off and go if I was Mahoney too.
Exactly. You know you have that protection up front. Those guys, for the most part, done a nice job of keeping Mahoney clean tonight, able to see the field with no issues, and that's why he's been able to kind of gas this Hanahan football team. And right now, obviously, a very disappointed Hawk football team after such a tough first 2 games. I'd challenge anybody in the Lowcountry to have had tougher games in their first 2 contests, as Hanahan really challenging themselves in the non-conference region play to get them ready for their region start.
And quite literally facing one of the toughest matchups in our area at the 2A, 3A, and 4A level with Philip Simmons, Wando, and now Bishop England. Hanahan, they will be well off, especially with this young core group of talent. I mean, it is a young group with almost 7 starters on both sides of the football being just sophomores.
And the exciting thing for Coach Turner and his staff is we talked about it, a very young football team, a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomore guys kind of learning on the job. And, you know, yeah, it's going to be rough, potentially could be rough this year, but the good thing is these guys eventually will become sophomores and juniors and seniors. You just hope these guys stick together, keep their eye on the prize, and that's becoming better each and every day and being ready to go when region play starts.
Bishop England getting a bit too greedy as they jump offsides on that kickoff. Joe Rentas has been great tonight with 2 touchbacks already. He'll now tee it up from the 35.
And believe it or not, Jack, still plenty of time. Now, time is obviously starting to be an issue, but get a big return here. You just got to get some points on the board somehow, some way if you're Hanahan.
He pooches this, fielded by Mathis. He's going to cut it back upfield. He's got a blocker out in front. It's about a net return of about 17 yards, but there, yes,
Yeah.
It's starting to sound familiar like a broken record. Another flag on the field.
Unfortunately, that would be you'd be given a tackle for that, except it's on the kickoff return. It was pretty blatant right in front of the officials. No questions there. I think we're going to see it right here. Nope, right there. So that will negate the big run by Hanahan as Grayson Mathis tried to make something happen. But unfortunately for Hanahan, they'll be backed up. They'll have a long field ahead of them. And right now, if you're Hanahan, you can't play the scoreboard, Jack. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Worry about the next play, the next drive. Just continue to get better. Don't worry about what's going on in the score. Just continue to work on your craft.
This is a lawn chair game. I've had a lot of coaches tell me this over the years. You got to fold, right? Or you're going to find out who you're made of. You learn a lot about the dudes in the trenches, what kind of fight they're going to show as they gear up for region play, which is really the end-all, be-all goal for this Hanahan ball club.
It doesn't get any easier for Hanahan. Their next two games, they'll host Lucy Beckham as well as Timberland. So the Hawks are going to have to, no time to feel sorry for themselves. Next week, Bishop England, they'll host Dreher. And then in 2 weeks, Jack, we'll be over at Portugal for the battle between the Bishops and the Cyclones. Always a good one when those two get together.
We were on the call for that one here last year. Now it'll just be west of the Ashley downtown. I got to tell you, that feels like one of the, say, most slept-on rivalries in our area. BE looking for a little bit of vengeance after last season's tough loss.
Cole Sosi on the tackle for the Bishops. Yeah, safe to say I don't think many Bishop England football players and Portugal players probably eat Thanksgiving dinner together. Not saying they don't like each other, they just don't eat dinner together. You'll get maximum. I promise you, the coaching staffs for both teams will not have to get their team ready to play that week.
Well, I know that we joked about it with Trooper Bob, but there's going to be some electrolyte shed in the Tonin household tonight. I believe that's Trevor Tonin being treated to, it looks like, a cramp as well. Logan Hall on the field talking with our head official, Jim Cahill.
You know, it's so important, Jack, especially in today's times. These athletes, you got to stay hydrated. You got to hydrate the night before the game, all during the game, the day of the game, and when you're walking around school. And unfortunately, you're seeing a lot of these guys cramping up.
Yeah, I'm not telling you. We may should have hydrated a little bit better. Balmy night up here in the press box here at Canty.
And Mahoney, he's just been special tonight. 4 touchdowns, as you mentioned, Jack. All of them on the ground. He's shown that he can throw the football, but in today's time, it seems like everybody's a dual-threat quarterback. You have to be able to do both, and that's what Mahoney has shown here tonight at Jack Canty Stadium.
One thing we have not talked about tonight enough was, yes, the weight that he put on the offseason, be able to shed tacklers, but Logan Hall was really proud of his ability to get in the lab. They watched a ton of film together, and I think that's what you're seeing tonight. We've said patience 5 to 6 times, and a lot of these on runs where you're watching him go through his progressions. He's hitting his check down guys, and then I'll resort to the legs.
Tell you, in the throws, the dropping the shoulder down, the side angle, the arm angle that he's been able to kind of change based on where the defender is has been very impressive. You don't see that a lot in high school football, but Mahoney has definitely perfected it and put it on display this evening.
That is indeed Trevor Tonin, the sophomore linebacker. Gingerly back to his feet.
So how's that work at the dinner table? Yeah, I caught a cramp. Yeah, I caught one too. Well, I didn't catch one, so y'all should have probably drank like I did.
You made the joke about them not eating together on Thanksgiving. It really was half this Bishop England football team will share holidays together and family reunions in the next 15 to 20 years. But I don't know if it's a luxury or if you got to fight each other to who's going to get the football. But they do have packages on offense where all 3 Tonin brothers are out there together. Nice tackle up front. That was Trip Grizzle. There was no way I was going the entire night without saying his name. He's my favorite so far this season.
Brought down by number 9, Trip Grizzle.
Looks like Charlie is that Zachary on the stop as well?
He's been really good on the outside. Another sophomore for Hall. 6'4", 205 sophomore. don't know what they're eating on the island, but I got to get on that workout plan.
They're eating good.
Yeah. Not a lot of McDonald's over here. Huh?
No, there is not a McDonald's on, and it shows.
I'm going to get a McFlurry on my way home tonight. 5.5 to go. Gallus 3rd and 3. There's that screen to the outside. Grant, shimmy, shake. And how about that? On an island, no problem. Jacob Mahoney, the long, wiry corner, comes in and corrals Graham before he can go anywhere.
Yeah, long throw across the field allowed the defense led by Jacob Mahoney to kind of recover and come up and make a stop. Somewhat an open field.
It's
Take a look at the thumbs up replay here. Good shadow blocking by the receiver, but just a better play by Mahoney and another 4th down coming up for Hanahan.
The level of athleticism has really changed within this program. You're right, 6'4", 190, most colleges in the area are going, hey, maybe you stay home, huh?
We got 2 college programs here in town with the Citadel and Charleston Southern. I'm sure both of them would love to have 6'4" corners that they could throw out there.
Well, the 4-touchdown lead, Mr. Mahoney, his quarterback coach Leo Albano messing with him. You see a big smile. Told the story earlier, Albano, who holds records, starting quarterback for 4 years here in total yards, touchdowns, you name it, he did it. A 4-year career at Notre Dame, where now he will move with his newly wife, head back to South Bend. Congratulations to her on a new gig. And he gets to head home and hang out with Marcus Freeman all fall.
Yeah, Marcus had a good game on Sunday, came up a little short, but safe to say Notre Dame, they're going to be A-OK.
I think that game said more about Miami, too. For those down in South Beach, Hard Rock Classic. Notre Dame with a freshman quarterback. Impressive win for the Canes.
Impressive tackle by Ben Jackson, junior defensive end. But yeah, you're right. A lot of people think the ACC is somewhat down. Clemson obviously lost, but you had a big win. Miami, Georgia Tech looked good.
ACC on the rise.
Who did not look good was the North Carolina Tar Heels.
That's a dumper game, right? You get rid of that one. We're not getting rid of this throw. How about this ball? Ooh, he wanted to show it off. That was one for the scouts. He outpaced his receiver on the outside, William Donato, by about 10 yards, but he threw that thing on a line.
And especially with the arm strength that he has, he could have waited a couple more seconds to allow Donato to get down the field. That would have been right on par.
2nd and 10 is we've got another cramp on that Hanahan side. Is it Zachary Baylog, who with 8 catches in that first half? He forced that fumble on the outside that really turned this game upside down. And Mahomey's going to corral his offense. And
I love that type of sportsmanship. You see the training staff of Hanahan assisting the Bishop England Baylog on their sideline. That's what it's all about, man. So often, Jack, we see the foolishness in sports, unsportsmanlike, and people spitting on people. I mean, it's just silly. It's a game that people want to play, have fun, sportsmanship. You compete. One team wins, one team loses. Shake hands afterward, and keep it moving.
You're talking obviously Eagles Cowboys last night, but there's been a ton of really cool NFL podcasts. I know the Bussin' with the Boy guys talking about. I mean, these are dudes that played in the Big Ten, played in the SEC, ACC, at the NFL on the highest of levels, and they remember those days of high school football on Friday night where the game's so pure, so true. You're representing your town, your city. And even in these brutal rivalries, it's cool to see that these young men get the bigger picture.
Sportsmanship still exists. No NILs and, well, before I used to say no transfer portal, but that's not the case anymore here. So hopefully that won't take over high school athletics. But, it is good to see on a Friday night people come out. It's what you do, which is one reason why I hate that college football, and as we're seeing tonight in the NFL, playing on Friday night. Friday night should be just about high school football.
The last pure form of amateur athletics left that we have. And Logan Hall, again, coached at South Carolina under a Will Muschamp and saw the intensity of the day-to-day. Fell back in love with it here at the high school level. And what's not to love, again, is his offense, just picking up chump change at a time. This time Sammy Garton It's about an 8-yard pickup. Will be 4th and short, but would be shocked if the offense doesn't stay.
What I love is seeing number 66, Brandon Maduro, the big guy getting out there and tracking down the speedy wide receiver of Bishop England. So good job by Maduro, and what you love if you're Coach Turner is your kids are still playing. They're still competing. They have not quit on you, forcing a 4th down and a punt for Bishop England.
That'll be Joed Rentas. It's his 3rd punt. Remember, they punted their first 2 drives.
I mean, this kid's going to mess around and end up with a college offer for punting and kicking.
He lets it fly. End over. Brabham awaits. This is going to roll and take an advantageous Bishop punt. You know what? I know we've got 4 rushing touchdowns. I'm good making Rentas the Knights Company's player of the game. I'm all in.
It's crazy. You said it's his first time playing football. I don't know if he knows or not, there are 85 people on a football team, and there's only 25 on a soccer team. I think the odds are he might want to look at possibly playing at the next level wearing a helmet.
He downs it inside the 5. I feel comfortable sharing this story that Logan Hall told us because of the incredible night by Rentas. A stud soccer player out on the pitch. Did I say that right?
Yep. Yeah.
Said it right. Yeah, Ted Lasso would be proud. Yep. But Rentas, he looked at his coach and said, hey, I can be honest with you. I don't really know the rules. And Coach Hall's like, well, you watch football. I was like, yeah. I'm like, I don't really know the rules that well. And he's like, well, what do you mean? He's like, all you got to do is just go hit it. And he's like, yeah, but what if it gets blocked? What happens then? And he's like, you just keep hitting your golf celly and pinning them inside the 5. We'll be just fine. Now Hanahan's turn. Can they drive the length of the field? Not necessarily look for moral victory, but build some goodwill into these big-time matchups, as you mentioned, getting to host Lucy Beckham. They've played some really crazy games the last 3 years against the Bengals, 2 of which have gone to overtime.
And like you said, if you can get some points here in the second half, you could show that in film study that, hey, we didn't quit. We continued to play. We fought until the end. Those are things that you can build on and carry on going in through the rest of the season.
That's something to keep an eye on, too. No Trip Gallus. That's Josh Amara.
I mean, with a last name like that, this kid's good.
Hey, shout out to Clemson. Got a good one. Amara has led this team in tackles the last 2 years now. He's giving a shout on the offensive side of the ride.
Yeah, didn't he also, this season, he's only had 5 rushes, but 15 yards and 3 touchdowns. So he's like the Mike Allstott of the Hanahan offense. Close goal line situations, give it to him and let him run it in.
So you're telling me that he's 2 more rushes away from being on average. He's got a tutty in there somewhere, right?
He's got 3.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So every 3 attempts, he's got a tutter.
Correct.
He's going to need a Derrick Henry push to see him keep churning those feet. Nice tackle at the bottom of that pile by William Donato. Morrow lunges forward for about 4.
And again, obviously, if you're Coach Turner, you're not necessarily worried about the clock. You're just worried about going on a long, sustained drive and carrying that momentum. Just something that a positive to come out of what has been a very disappointing night for Hanahan.
Something to keep in mind, too. This is a Hanahan team that lost a ton over the last 2 years. Yes. You're talking about 5 guys from last year's ball club that are playing collegiately right now. This is Sabak on the outside. We saw him in a little wildcat in that first half. Can't get vertical. It's a pickup of about 1, and there's Donato again on another tackle. But maybe the unsung hero of that front 4, Jackson Coons, has been dynamite. The nose tackle, 5'11", 195, so a little undersized that position, but his motor has made a difference.
Yeah, what you can't measure is heart. Sometimes size does not matter if you have that determination. That's what he had. And on the 4th down here, let's see what Coach Turner looks like. He is going to send the punt team out, and maybe you can get a turnover on punt return, a fumble, or anything. Just some type of break for this Hanahan team.
I mentioned some of those dudes that have departed. Guys up front like Kalani Roberts and Antoine Mitchell. Roberts at Newberry, Mitchell down the road at Charleston Southern. Drew Goldsmith, who was our player to watch last year, he was electric every time he touched the football. He, along with Kayvon Rivera, who was a workhorse at the running back position, are both at Catawba. And Dejai Hartwell at the junior college ranks. With all of those underclassmen, you've now seen the mold of, hey, I got a chance to pay for college by playing this sport. And what Coach Turner has done is continue to get that buy-in. And again, might not result in successful scoreboards, but it is turning out incredible young men.
Well, you know, you talk about the JV, the B team, the C team. That's what it takes, so that way you don't have that big gap between seniors and then really no junior class, and then of course your underclassmen. So what he's done in his short tenure here, 3 years, is really build the foundation, so that way it could be a feeder program, so that way they could use the same terminology and, you know, aspire to be a Hanahan Hawk. So it's not going to happen overnight. They have had success. I think they won 6 games last year. Just continue to build, get that buy-in from the current kids now, as well as that middle school. I tell you what, Hanahan's going to be a force to be reckoned with for years to come.
He said that it felt like a proud father moment. For the first time in close to 2 decades in-house, they have over 100 kids in their JV and B team programs. It's a big deal. He said we're built like an iceberg right now. We are very young in that senior class, but we got a whole lot of youngsters on their way up.
And they may have just picked up a first downs. I believe Bishop England jumped off sides.
Yeah, look at the leadership right there on the inside. You see big number 44 putting his arms around, who's a dude who's been a stud tonight, Charlie Sacker, but a sophomore, making an underclassman's mistake, and Luke Russell, instead of maybe biting his head off a little bit, just goes, hey, we'll learn from this.
But you have to stick together,
Yep.
you know, and that's what it is. You win as a team, you lose as a team. They're going to be highs, they're going to be lows. The key is how you handle adversity when things aren't going well, especially when you're a young team. Are you going to tuck your tail and be done, or just fight through it? And that's what we're seeing from Hanahan right now here in this third quarter, which is very refreshing.
Is that the Birdman? Refreshing to see some sweet costumes on the sideline. The flops are what got me, but we got an eagle dressed up on the Bishop England sideline as Brabham looking for a quick slant across the middle of the field. And defensively, Bishop England may have found themselves a rising superstar in number 8, Jackson Radcliffe.
And you know,
nice play.
Jack, you know they want to shut out. They shut out St. John's last week, a step up in competition tonight. So if they go back-to-back shutouts, that's exactly what Bishop England is striving for right now. And Trip Gallows all night long, he's had to throw in the tight windows. Not a lot of separation between the wide receivers and the secondary. Tough night for the sophomore thrower.
Here comes Ponkow looking for his 3rd sack. Will he have gotten it? Gallus gets it away, but Matthew Ponkow, all he's missing is the neck roll to be a good old-fashioned, gritty, Gruden grinder. Matthew Ponkow may have just picked up his 3rd sack of the night. A bull in a China shop, knee down? I say so. The corner and our fan cam fired up. Throw your 4s up. It's the 4th quarter when we return.
AC struggling? Charleston Electric and Air has you covered. From expert electrical work and generator installation to fast, reliable AC repair. We keep your home powered and cool. One expert team, trusted for power, cooling, and comfort.
Thank you for allowing our family to serve your family at Charleston Electric and Air.
100% satisfaction. Your comfort guaranteed.
Meet Tim and Timmy. Tim needed to plan a special event for his executive team. Timmy needs his 9th birthday to be epic. Tim goes to Crush Yard, where they have private meeting space, tons of pickleball courts, amazing food, and drinks on tap. Timmy goes to Crush Yard for a pickleball party with an arcade, food, and fun. With Crush Yard parties and events, looks like Tim's got the biz and Timmy's got the riz. Book your next party at crushyard.com.
When you're suffering with debilitating back or neck pain, every minute in pain matters. At the Southeastern Spine Institute, you can now get right in to see the right doctor for your specific problem. And since everything is under one roof, you don't have to travel all over town to get back to your active life sooner. Call the Southeastern Spine Institute now at 866-SPINE-50. And since no referral is needed, you can make your own appointment.
Honey, the AC stopped working. Call Plum Pro Plus.
AC issues? I'm on it. Found the issue.
Plum Pro Plus is Charleston's #1 plumbing, heating, and air company for a reason. Call the pros today to find out how you can receive a free heater with the purchase of a new AC system. Call the pros you can trust. Call Plum Pro Plus today.
Now that, ladies and gentlemen, feels like a fitting shot. 4 touchdowns on the legs of that man, Quinn Mahoney. It's tonight's company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruz Chevrolet, with the gentleman surrounding him. That's big number 60, Patrick Ferner. Number 50, Shep Hewlin, his center, Jake Olson, Riley Ford. That offensive line has been dominant thus far for the Bishops, as dominant as that dude, Matthew Ponkow, who picked up his 3rd sack of the evening. Friends, he had 11 last year, and already 7 tackles for a loss in this one, 5 sacks on the season already. Matthew Ponkow. Ooh, buddy.
Number 17, he's a bad man. As Mark Jackson would say, Mama, there goes that man.
Shot out of a cannon, forcing a 3rd and way long.
I'm sure Trip Gallus is noticing where he is.
Here comes Ponkow. Hit as he's thrown, and how about this ball from Trip Gallus, the resolve to find Mathis on the far sideline. It's good enough for about 17. That's a pretty pass.
And you knew he knew he was gonna get hit, but to have, we have a roughing the passer. That just goes to show the toughness of that sophomore. Trip Gallus knew he was going to get popped, but stood in the pocket, able to deliver a dime and absorb the hit. He's also going to pick up 15 yards because of the roughing the passer.
Yeah, that was Ponkow coming off the left side. I think they got the roughing the passer. That was on number 9. We just shouted him out. Saw him in the secondary, but Trip Grizzle, the outside linebacker, hey, you've gotten there a bit late.
There you go. Dizzle for Grizzle. Got there a little late. Cost his team 15 yards. And so now really pretty much the game out of hand unless something crazy really happens. The question is, can Hanahan avoid being shut out? And Bishop England, can they get back-to-back shutouts? That's really the only question left here tonight.
To your point, this is a really good football team, and Hanahan Trip Gallus so efficient as, again, another big tackle. Grizzle is like, grrr. His 6th tackle for a loss on the year.
Also give credit to Luke Baylog, and one of the 11 sets of brothers that we have here in this program. When in doubt, just say Mahoney, Baylog, Donato, Rooney, what's the other one that we got? Tonin. Yeah, just take your pick.
Dude, it's funny talking to Coach. He said, man, I used to be really intense during practices. Like last year, like we were all on our P's and Q's. Like this year, we have so many brothers that like sometimes stuff happens in practice that like I can't even help myself by laughing. Mathis to the outside, wrapped up and tackled by Jacob Mahoney. Not a brother, surprisingly.
Coach Turner, this is what you like to see, your offense starting to get in the rhythm. Pitch and catch, simple throws for Gallus. Another 3rd down facing this Hanahan offense.
3rd and about 6. Washington, the tight end at the bottom. Grant and Brabham, the receivers at the bottom. Snodgrass will step up. Gallus with time, pitch and cast back to Mathis. He's been his favorite target tonight. Should be good enough for another purpose-driven athletics first down.
Try to get out of the grasp of Jacob Mahoney. Nice spin move.
Athlete number 9, Grayson Mays on the tackle.
Mathis, he's had a solid game tonight, offensively and defensively. And this is what you want to put on film, Jack.
Yep.
Just first down, guys. See what happens when you execute, when you block, when you throw, when you catch. Good things happen, and good things will continue to happen for this Hanahan team.
Contract exteriors getting another first down run. This time Isaiah Snodgrass cutting it to the outside, puts his foot in the ground. They'll move the chains yet again.
Once again, Jacob Mahoney obviously has a nose for the football. That's 3 consecutive plays that he's been credited with the tackle.
Snodgrass is a really interesting prospect to me. On his social media, he posted, "It's time to show them what I can do." Hanahan, really proud tradition of producing collegiate running backs. Kayvon Rivera at Catawba, the most previous. But Snodgrass, great size. Averaged about 4.8 yards per carry last year. Not a ton of run. But I think this year, especially in region play, he needs to become a guy that they can really rely on every Friday night.
Somebody just needs to step up. Coach Turner mentioned it's kind of like running back by committee. A lot of guys out there running the football. They just need that one go-to guy that can be the leader, and then have 1 or 2 guys that could spare him when he needs to catch a breather. But that definitely could help Trip Gallus is having a running game as he's sacked again by that guy.
So here's the problem. We're going to have maybe rock, paper, scissors for who the player of the game is. Would you rather have 4 tutties or would you rather have 4 sacks? Because that's what Matthew Ponkow just pulled off.
Here's the deciding factor. If Bishop England gets the shutout, I think we should go to Ponkow.
Come on, how many player of the games have we ever given to the DN?
That would be back-to-back shutouts. So if BE can hold on for the shutout, I think we should give it to Ponkow. If they give up any points, then it goes back to Quinn Mahoney.
Shotgun, 3rd and about 18, Gallus. He'll step up, delivers. Nice pitch and catch to Grant to pick up about 9. But in the meantime, it's going to be a 4th and long, and it's a big one for Hanahan. We're going to send it down to Trooper Bob for our field report, powered by Charleston Electric and Air.
4th down.
I'm down here on the sidelines with Coach Julia. We saw the cheerleaders earlier. Now this is the dance team. So tell me a little bit about the dance team.
Yeah, absolutely. So these girls are highly trained in jazz, hip hop, game day, and pom. So it's going to look very similar to like an NFL cheer team. So we essentially prep all year to support on the sidelines here. Anytime there's music, we're going to be dancing. We're going to be performing at halftime. And then on top of that, we compete locally and nationally. So we're top 10 in the nation in game day, and then we're also double title 2-time state champions back-to-back. So.
All right, what dance are you doing inspired by what team?
Yes, we are going to do a dance inspired by the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. So here's Thunderstruck. Go ahead, Adam.
Thunderstruck.
5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4. O-T-S. B-I-S-H-O-T-S. B-I-S-H-O-T-S.
Thank you, Coach Julia, for all you're doing with the dance team. Great job. I saw the performance at halftime, so keep up the good work.
Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you.
All right, we'll send it back upstairs.
That field report brought to you by Charleston Electric and Air, your trusted electrical and HVAC specialist serving the Lowcountry since 2005. And as we stepped away, it was 4th and 9 for Gallus. This an 8-yard out route. It's going to be just short as Grant unable to pick up the first down. Bishop England forces the turnover on downs. And this defense, just 7.5 away from posting their second shutout of the season.
Yeah, you got to know where the sticks are. You got to run past the sticks so that way if you need to come back to the football, you'll still pick up a first down. So got to have field awareness. Came up just 1 yard short.
Looks like the one's back out for Bishop England. Something we talked about this early on, right? Like they're trying to build championship culture. These guys need their game reps.
And didn't get a lot last week, obviously, with the 70-0 victory over St. John. So you're right. Eventually, they're going to have to play 4 quarters. So I'd be surprised if we saw the Bishops attempt any more passes. Right now, going to use this opportunity to really work on their run game, something that they will definitely need down the stretch.
We're playing a little air guitar, air drums right now for Quinn Mahoney.
Life is good for Mr. Mahoney.
Feeling himself. Worked out a ton with the David Moore quarterback group here in the area. Some of the elite QBs making sure they get their works before 7-on-7s. And this kid worked his tail off like a really nice play in the backfield. Yo, this might be my favorite story. I know the scoreboard a bit tilted, but Sam Campbell has only kicked in his high school football career. No tape, no gloves, no sleeves. That's a kicker mentality with a 4-yard tackle for loss.
How about that? Not often do you see the kicker also playing, in the secondary, but Sam Campbell has done a great job tonight, obviously having to punt a lot offensively and coming up from that safety position and making a big stop. Great job by Sam Campbell.
That culture play, right? I'd love to see him step up. Nice leg tackle. Mitchell Plaisance, who's tough to take down, will force a 3rd and long. Mahoney hands it off to Plaisance. He's got a seam through the middle of the field, and look who's there again.
Campbell.
Sam Campbell steps up and meets him. He'll be about 2 yards short.
Also Grayson Mathis as well with the assist. Safe to say the kicker is not afraid to mix it up on the defensive side of the football.
Bishop England going to have to trot back out their punt team.
4th down for the
Special teams getting their work tonight. I know we got 4 tutties for BE, but this is already the 5th punt, too, of the evening.
And I got to tell you, this Hanahan defense only giving up 7 points in the second half to Bishop England. That's another positive that you can build on. Got off to the rough start in the first half, but able to clean it up in the second half.
Oh, little miscommunications. Rentas able to check himself. May have gotten a finger on it, as this is going to be just about a net 24-yardish punt. And with 5:10 to go, we take our final break of the evening. It's been all Bishops all the time.
You've got a friend in the used car business. Yes, you do.
Used cars, trucks, and SUVs, oh my! Fully inspected with great warranty options. No payments till November with approved credit. Together, let's drive. Details at cruisechevrolet.com.
Ever wonder what it's like to work at Knight's Companies? It's more than just a job. It's family. Here, you're not just another employee. You're a valued member of a team dedicated to excellence and innovation in concrete construction. We're united by our passion for building the future together. Join us at Knight's Companies, where your career thrives in an environment that values people, integrity, leadership, and excellence. Discover why our team is at the heart of everything we build.
Cruise has lots of new certified pre-owned and local trade-ins with no payments till November. And we're giving back to our community. Together, let's drive. Cruise Chevy on Rivers, cruisechevrolet.com.
You've got a friend in the used car business. Yes, you do.
Closed captioning is brought to you locally by 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We make junk disappear.
Friends, grab your brooms. It's a mess. It's a clean sweep for Bishop England as we show you tonight's Delta Force All-Star Cheer of the Night results. Come on. Usually the home team don't win because they're here with us. But how about Bishop England and their cheer squad walking away with a commanding Delta Force All-Stars victory? Congratulations to the Bishop England cheer squad, who we have seen multiple times tonight on the sideline with our main man, Trooper Bob. The Delta Force All-Stars cheer of the night. They're going to walk away with a football victory and now a cheer victory as well.
Very impressive night here on Daniel Island. Safe to say things are rolling over here on Daniel Island as the Bishops about to pick up their second victory in 2 tries this season, and got a big one coming up next week as they'll host Dreher here on Daniel Island.
Gauss will hand it off to Saback. Nice tackle, lunging forward. Been really impressed with the way that they've hit tonight. A big hit from Chase Tonin, who we know what their family does. Do you think they run the Oklahoma drill in the backyard, by the way?
Pretty sure.
Got to.
It's basically whoever loses does not get dinner that night.
Yeah, a lot of shell drill. They say we might not do 2 days in the school district anymore, but I got a weird feeling the Tonin brothers just meet each other in the A-gap for fun.
That's their hobby. Most people go to the pool, to the beach. Nope, they line up in the backyard and put their helmets on.
You say best on best. Chase Tonin playing nickel tonight's been great. Up to 5 tackles as Gallus keep it back in. He's chased down by Ponkow. He's going to find his tight end and laying a big hit. Hunter Alex.
Blowing people up. You know his eyes got big when he saw Gallus deliver that pass. Big hit there for number 3 himself, Hunter Alex.
He's rocking that Citadel flag. Maybe the Bulldogs could use his efforts next season. Take a look at the big hit.
Got another guy.
Hunter Alex with a monster shot. Second the team in tackles last year. 2 picks, 5 forced fumbles. The do-it-all backer takes us to break. Defense all over the place for the Bishops.
I was in a lot of pain. I saw a Thumbs Up Guys commercial, and I gave them a call. I felt like more than just a client. I felt like they were friends of mine.
Helping injured people is what we do. If you've been injured, call us. We're those Thumbs Up Guys.
Honey, I don't think the AC is working. Call Plum Pro Plus.
AC issues? Looks like it's the contactor. I've got a new contactor.
Plum Pro Plus is Charleston's #1 plumbing, heating, and air company for a reason. Call the pros today to find out how you can get a new AC system for as little as $3 a day. Call the pros you can trust. Call Plum Pro Plus today.
When I first came to Coastal Wound Care, I was on crutches. I thought I was going to lose my leg, but Dr. Gregory assured me that he had everything under control. Now I'm at the point where I'm able to walk and the wound is healed.
Contact Coastal Wound Care today and start healing.
Big round of applause for the young man with 4 sacks tonight, 6 tackles for a loss. That's Matthew Ponkow.
He's almost working too hard.
Well, that hit may have been too hard. As you saw, Alex Hunter may have teased to the fact that could have been our school bus stop of the game. We're going to be giving away a flurry of trophies and accolades. Our Crew Chevrolet drive of the game, our stop of the game, our player of the game. Like I said, man, you could give it to a ton of different dudes as Snodgrass bounces it to the outside. Another one of those dangerous outside linebackers for BE, Luke Russell with the tackle.
Right now, that really is the only thing left in question is who will be the player of the game. Will it be the punter? Will it be the quarterback? Or Pockmile? I mean, it's a lot of guys still in a competition for that.
If we had a pen, I'd circle that. The Tar Heels, who gave up 40+, could use a dude with 4 sacks, 11 last year. He's already up to 6 sacks in 2 games this year. Snodgrass back through the heart of the BE defense. I've got a new segment for us. I know we're going to give away all these accolades. Mary Margaret and Sinclair do such a great job of allowing us to come and tell these young student-athlete stories. I have a segment, though. Doing our homework all week, rosters, starters, 2 deeps, we educate ourselves. Ready?
Gotcha.
My last bit of homework is done on social media.
All right.
Offers. What are we doing in the offseason? Maybe some weight room stuff. I want to start giving away my favorite caption of the week.
Okay.
And that goes to Matthew Ponkow.
Okay, Ponkow.
Picture of him with a big tackle. Caption on Instagram is, like a blind man in a dealership, I see no challengers.
Okay.
I see no challengers on the offensive line this season for Matthew Ponkow.
Right now, he doesn't want the Hanahan offense to see the end zone, and he's doing a great job of accomplishing that.
Matthew Ponkow, with his ability to put on 25+ pounds, but the 40 time stays the same, this guy's going to skyrocket up college boards this year.
If he needs any tape to send out there, I definitely think this game tonight on Friday Night Rivals, probably a good one to showcase.
23 tackles for a loss, 11 sacks last year, and how about 98 tackles from the defensive end position? Forces a 3rd and long, and Gallus with a nice ball to the outside. Love the no quit. As Grant comes back to the football, will lunge forward for a first down.
He's out there throwing darts. We see the excellence of Gallus when he has time. You give him a clean pocket, he can deliver the ball on time and on point. So good, solid throw for Gallus. He's got 2 minutes and 9 seconds left to get his team in the end zone.
First down brought to you by Contract Exteriors. It would do a ton for the mental psyche to get 6 here, right?
Big time.
Gallus out wide, throw wide. Looks like, I don't think he was looking for his crossing route. It almost looks like Grayson Mathis goes on the go route, and Gallus thought he was going to come back to it.
And you see him saying that maybe it's my bad on that errant throw. We've not seen Gallus really run a lot tonight. He had some green grass in front of him. Of course, he did get banged up early on, so we don't know the status of just how comfortable he feels, showing off his speed.
He's got that left foot taped up pretty high. 2nd and 10. Clean pocket, delivers downfield, and he's got Brabham. Looks like he wanted him to sit down in the soft part of the coverage. Throws behind him.
And I kind of feel like he was trying to alleviate his teammate getting blown up, because if he continued to throw him ahead, he had that safety right there in the middle of the field, and that would not have been good. So I think he was trying to save his teammate there, but he's definitely going to want that one back when he watches the film.
Remember, it was Brabham on that seam route in the first half that he threw into coverage. This time it looks like he almost wanted him to turn and throw it on the back shoulder. 68% completion percentage for Gallus. Takes a bit of a hit tonight. They go back to Snodgrass. Snodgrass beats a man. Oh, love the initiating contact on the outside. Big hit from Ben Hoover.
And Hoover trying to lay the boom, the junior linebacker. Hanahan caught Bishop England sleeping. They were probably thinking pass, and a nice run by Snodgrass. And just like that, they're in the red zone and threatening to do something that no other team has done this season quite yet. Not score any points against Bishop England.
This is the Snodgrass we want to see, though. Love that he didn't just try to skate out of bounds. He had no problem absorbing the big hit. They go back to Snodgrass. It's going to be an early whistle. We'll replay the down.
Paul Starr with someone not set.
I was going to say, not sure if I see the flag at the top. Top of your screen.
I think they were probably in a hurry up. Someone forgot to get set, so that'll cost them 5 yards. And, Coach Turner talked about it. Those mistakes and turnovers doomed them last week in the loss to Wando, and tonight not as many turnovers. They did have the big one on the opening drive, but just the penalties tonight really have done Hanahan in.
1st and 15 now. That was Jim Cahill, our head official tonight. Snodgrass to his right. Kicks it back to him. He's going to bounce it to the outside. Shrugs a tackler. Gritty running, but finally tackled by Luke Russell.
No quitting Snodgrass. He is absolutely leaving it all on the field. Isaiah Snodgrass, a junior, showing Coach Turner, hey, I want to be the guy to be the lead. I want to be RB1 for this offense.
He said, hey, time to show them what I can do. He's told his staff a ton on this last drive. New running back in the game for Hanahan. That's Quinn Solar. He'll keep it. Kick to the left. Right into the chest. That BE second level. Bottom of the pile. Whole ton of Bishops at the bottom. Looks like Luke Baylog, the junior.
On the carry, number
be credited with a tackle.
Quinn Solar. Brought down by number 45, Luke Baylog.
Holy.
You've seen him play the air drums, the air guitar. Now he's whistling a little bit.
He's having a nice, easy night for the Campbell commit.
It's 3rd down.
Talked about the new blue jerseys. That was a big move for Bishop England. Bit of moxie. The new era of Bishop England football. They look to keep the shutout clean. Here's big number 11 piling forward. Can Hanahan find the end zone? They do. Josh Amara, his 4th rushing touchdown of the season out of the Wildcat. And Amara and Hanahan, their first Triton Technical College touchdown of the evening.
I don't run the football often, but when I do, I score touchdowns. As you mentioned, Amara, that's his 4th touchdown of the season. Enough, a nice, hard, gutsy run, and the Hawks strike.
His conversion rate on touchdowns is good. Not great at math, but
I'm just saying, we got 10 carries and 4 touchdowns. Hey, that's 40% of the times you touch it, you're scoring touchdowns. Yeah, I think most coaches would take that.
2-point conversion, same formation. This time, Amara fumbles the snap. Corralled by Alex.
So does this mean, based on what we said, Mr. Mahoney, player of the game?
It's tough. I got to tell you, if we don't, with 4 rushing touchdowns, we're not going to be able to leave the island without having to answer some questions.
As I say, offense wins games, defense wins championships.
I like that too.
But, yeah, I think we got to go Mahoney. He was just special tonight. And that defense, it was really more of a team effort on the defensive side of the ball. He was the leader of that. Same thing offensively, but, yeah, Mahoney tonight, just different. That's why I think he should be the player of the game.
Ran for 39 yards per game this season, got 9 rushing touchdowns, eclipsed the 100-meter mark twice. Well, tonight he had 4 rushing touchdowns, over 80 rushing yards. And Quinn Mahoney, the Campbell commit, well, you threatened the coaches of Bowie's Creek by saying, hey, hope eyeballs aren't watching. And if they can get that young man into the CAA, a very, very bright future for Quinn Mahoney.
Probably the next elevation or next level for him will being able to have finesse on those passes. We know he has the big arm. He can sling it. But sometimes you got to take a little off to get it in there. That'll be his next step as a college quarterback.
Is that timing? Is that reps? Is that confidence? Because it's on those deep balls where you can see he just wants to show off the big arm.
Somebody who's never played quarterback in his life, I would think, it's just like with anything else, just repetitions and getting that touch and, working with your wide receivers to kind of feel them out. So something that definitely he will learn in Bowie's Creek.
2-8 2 seasons ago. They go 9-3 last year and win a region championship. Granted, the Carlisle Cup. 14 region championships at the 4A level. Bishop England as a whole, a program on the rise. And as they line up in victory formation, Quinn Mahoney will snap the ball for the final time this evening. And when we return, well, he alluded to it. I got to imagine, folks, that's our Knights Company's play again.
Yeah, great job by Bishop England. Great effort from Hanahan. A little too late, but they fought to the end, able to score a touchdown there in the last 30 seconds. But congratulations to the Bowling Bishops and get the win tonight. And, of course, we'll see them in 2 weeks as well.
Yeah, that'll be a really fun matchup, the rivalry against Porter Goud. And again, a friendly reminder, you want to see all 4 of those rushing touchdowns again tonight, please tune in 11:05, switch over to Channel 4. We know you're on MyTV or YouTube. Go check out Scott Eisberg and Webb Wright. Friday Night Rivals on News 4 starts at 11:05. A 28-6 victory for Bishop England over Hanahan. It's Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruz Chevrolet. We got a trophy to hand out. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, Jessica.
I've heard that you can come the same day I call you.
Give us an address and we're on our way.
But how?
1-800-GOT-JUNK is the world's largest junk removal service.
I want you to come today.
We're on our way.
AC struggling? Charleston Electric and Air has you covered. From expert electrical work and generator installation to fast, reliable AC repair. We keep your home powered and cool. One expert team, trusted for power, cooling, and comfort.
Thank you for allowing our family to serve your family at Charleston Electric and Air.
100% satisfaction. Your comfort guaranteed.
When your project demands the best, turn to Sunbelt Rentals. 10 branches conveniently located in Charleston, Sunbelt Rentals helps you get things done with an expanded mix of tools and equipment. With over 14,000 pieces of equipment, expert advice, and reliable service, we help pros and DIYers tackle any job, big or small. Rent from Sunbelt Rentals, a company proud to be involved in the community and schools. Sunbelt Rentals, making it happen for our customers. Visit us today.
When you come home, do you love what you see? You will when you choose Hardy Siding from Contract Exteriors. Only Hardy products are engineered for climate. They're specifically designed to stand up to the heat, humidity, and hurricanes of South Carolina, helping ensure your home stays looking beautiful for years to come. Discover your perfect homecoming by visiting contractexteriors.com. When it's time to re-side, come home to something better.
Hi, Jessica.
I've heard that you can come the same day I call you.
Give us an address and we're on our way.
But how?
1-800-GOT-JUNK is the world's largest junk removal service.
I want you to come today.
We're on our way.
For the final time this evening, it's Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruz Chevrolet. A 22-point victory for the home squad, building a juggernaut. Is Coach Hall. Bishop England fighting, battling Bishops, Friday Night Rivals. So proud to bring you all of this. And again, a friendly reminder. Come on, who's the best in the business?
That would be Scott Eisberg and Webb Wright. You can catch all of the action from tonight as well as all the high school games on ABC News 4 at 11:05. Not 11:04, not 11:06. At 11:05, catch Scotty and Webb as they bring you all the action from tonight.
Everett's already got it queued up on his DVR. Our upcoming schedule, you're not going to want to miss it. Next week it'll be Oceanside versus Ashley Ridge. Then it's BE and Porter Goud that we alluded to. Then on October 3rd, West Ashley, James Island. All those games starting on 7:30. Brought to you on MyTV Charleston and YouTube. But tomorrow, come on. There's nobody better than ABC. San Jose State at Texas. Ole Miss at Kentucky and Michigan at OU. All those games brought to you on ABC. Well, for our final trip down to the third member of our crew, it's Trooper Bob's Field Report, powered by Charleston Electric and Air. We got a trophy to hoist, and the Bishops are ready to rumble.
The Chief QB. I'm down here on the field with Bishop England, Quinn Mahoney here, number one. Congratulations on your contribution to the game tonight and to the win, Coach. Sum up tonight's win. This is the second dominant game.
We got an unbelievable football team. These guys are doing it the right way. We got a lot of stuff to clean up on Monday and Sunday, really. But we got to take care of our bodies. But we got a really good football team, and that showed tonight. All right, ready to get rolling.
Last week you played a really solid game, especially your defense. Your defense was able to hold them here almost to the last quarter of the game. What are some of your key components that you're seeing from your defense too?
We play with an edge, all right? We tackle out in space, and we play together. We're a brotherhood around here. We play the right way. We get after it in practice, but it really starts with these guys behind me. I'm so proud of them, so proud of the effort they put in. They deserve this trophy, and I'm excited to see what Bishop England has moving forward.
Congratulations on the big win. I'm going to take your time to celebrate with your team. Here you go.
Well, he said it's a video, or is it picture time? It doesn't matter. It's 4 rushing touchdowns. And tonight's Knights Company's player of the game is, yes, you guessed it, Quinn Mahoney. Knights Company's joined a team of leadership, integrity, loyalty, and excellence. All 4 of those rushing touchdowns for you. Bright, bright future for him.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Like I said, Campbell's going to get a good one. And Quinn Mahoney, he showed off his arm strength, also showed off what he could do with his legs. Just an all-around solid performance for our player of the game tonight, Quinn Mahoney, the senior quarterback from Bishop England.
Our Cruise Chevrolet drive of the game this evening, brought to you by Cruise Chevy on Rivers, just north of Northwoods Mall. Yeah, it was the second one. That felt like the prettiest one, and was a word that really stuck out to me, vision, for Mahoney on those runs.
Yeah, vision and patience, being able to just kind of see the field and take advantage. As we take a look here, that's your man, Jack. There goes that man. Oh. He was a terror on defense tonight. That's our defensive stop of the game.
Our defensive stop of the game brought to you by, the school bus stop of the game. Always a stop for a school bus when the stop arm is out and the red lights are flashing. I'm stopping at all times to turn my TV on and watch Matthew Ponkow do his thing. Mahoney talking to friends and family. Whoo, buddy. I might have to turn in and watch Mr. Mahoney do his thing all year long. Oh, he's got some shades.
Yeah, he's cool in it.
This is the school bus stop of the game. Always remember to stop when the school bus arm is out.
Well, we wanted it so good, had to see it twice. Here's Ponkow, and that was his 3rd sack of the game, where he finished with 4. Big time stuff, Ponkow. I like the North Carolina towel. I think we could see him in Chapel Hill.
Maybe he's going to help the Tar Heels. Bill Belichick is a defensive guy. He could use someone like him, but yeah, a solid night for him tonight. That defense was elite. It was special.
This is the school bus stop of the game. Always remember to stop when the school bus arm is out.
Mahoney, Ponkow, that duo of captains for Bishop England. Going to put the entire 4A classification in harm's way. It was tonight's. Yeah, they're wrapping it up. We'll wrap up with you. Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruise Chevrolet, Jack DeLongchamp, Everett German, on behalf of our entire promotional consideration crew, our camera guys, our dudes in the truck. Really special night for all of Bishop England fans. E, final thoughts?
Yeah, good job tonight by Bishop England. Great effort from Hanahan. Just came up short. The future is bright. Just got to stick together. Better days are ahead, but right now it was all BE time.
We're battling our way to next week. We'll see you then. 7:30 on MyTV Charleston and YouTube.
They T-boned me. I didn't even see it. I could not walk. I could not lift my hands. And I'm so happy that I went with the thumbs up guys. Your world taken care of, no worries.
Helping injured people is what we do. If you've been injured, call us. We're those thumbs up guys.
Delta Force Athletics is the home of